way, answering questions, even emailing. Sometimes you can email me also. I'll give more information later on. So let's all welcome on behalf of the University of the Americas. Thank you.
Do you know that when I'm presenting here?
Like no, but how do you know he's writing there?
I'm going to write there also.
Computer.
Oh, it will be on and off.
Do that.
Okay.
Picture.
Can we see what's here?
Yeah.
Nice.
So when you point to one thing, yeah, that's better.
Oh, that's way better, right?
Better, I think. Yeah, when the light goes on, maybe
I don't want to.
you want to talk a little bit of the background of it? What Manohar had already said.
Yes. Good morning. Welcome everyone. Whoever is in the online or whoever is going to watch it in the future, this video. So we are going to talk about the techniques, the ancient techniques to navigate into the soul. And I added another word, karma, because both are interrelated with each other. Basically, we can say our soul's journey and karma. So what we have done, what we have accumulated, what we are going through, what the happiness and the miseries that we are going through, and what is our intention, where our most probable the journey could be in this lifetime and next lifetime. Anything can be seen from a bird's eye view into our soul, into our karma. And that's what one of the techniques. There are so many techniques in India and China and a lot of the ancient places. And we are going to look into one of the ancient technique, which is called Jyotish. So the Jyotish, what is Jyotish? Jyotish means Jyoti, the study, the Jyoti means light in Sanskrit. So the light of knowledge, giving light into our knowledge about our karma, about what the planets, the nature has put in place for us. So the most important thing about the Jyotish is the time of birth, the place of birth, and the date of birth. The time we are born, the place, and the date. These three combination makes our horoscope and our lifetime. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
So this is what will give us an idea what nature is in store in this lifetime, whether it's relationship, job, career, our birth, our death, our about mother, about parents, about siblings, about people that we are going to meet or that we have met. Everything in this life for every individual, or even including we can do it for the country, for the state, for anything which is born, any entity which is born at a particular time, that will decide the fate of that particular entity until it dies. So that is what we are going to look into, the basics of that, because it's very huge ocean. So much of knowledge is out there in YouTube, in Google, and in India. So now we are going to, it will be like 0.00001% is what we are going to look into that. That itself is like a huge treasure. We will be surprised, and it will be giving more wonder for us, more interest for us to look into these details, these techniques. Okay, the first slide that I want to start with, I don't know whether you're able to see that. Maybe can I start with this one? So maybe I'll start drawing it while he's doing it.
I think you can. While he's focusing on that.
Yeah,
Right.
You can draw that in the meantime now. See, now copy பண்ணி word கொண்டு போய் பேசலாம். நீங்க போடுங்க.
Okay. So they should be able to see me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to look into, there are two formats of horoscope. Horoscope is basically, it casts how the planets are when we are born. Wherever we are born, how the planets are with respect to Earth. It is going to be Earth-centric. We are born in Earth. From Earth, how the planets mean, I would say planets, this is a very important. the magnetic points. It's called Rahu and Ketu. So I don't want to use the word planet. I would use the word graha. Graha is the word that's mentioned in the Jyotish, the ancient Veda called Jyotish. So what graha means? It's the outside the Earth, the objects that are revolving around the sun in our solar system. So it's not just planet. So that's why people when say, "Oh, sun is not a planet, moon is not a planet," I don't want to get into that because we are not saying planet, we are saying the graha. So there are totally 9 grahas we are talking about here. That includes planets, sun, and the satellite, moon also. So these 9, their position at the time of our birth will give an idea of how our life is going to be. So basically, these 9 grahas are in such a position. See, how it has been in that position is because of our karma. So we are born to fulfill our karma when those grahas are in that position. So if you are born in a particular time, in a particular place, then you are born for a reason to fulfill that particular karma, that particular desire, and for you to grow, whether spiritually or materially in that lifetime, whatever you have a desire. That's so. And when you die, that is also the same thing, that particular position. So again, when you're born again in the next lifetime, the nature will decide for your karma where you have to be, which time you have to be born, so that your desires can be fulfilled and whatever lessons you have to learn spiritually, in soul wise. So the format that we are going to look into today, the format that we are going to look into today is South Indian format. The North Indian format is a different format. The South Indian format is kind of simple for anyone to understand. So let me start with the South Indian format.
It came and then it went. So it's the plug that you put in. It came and went. I could see it bigger.
Well, the screen பொறுத்துக்கு
It came in the screen.
Okay, so this is the
Mukunda ஒரு நிமிஷம் இந்த கம்ப்யூட்டர்ல இந்த ஸ்க்ரீனுக்கு டபுள் ஸ்க்ரீன் கொடுப்பாரு ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணிட்டா how to
Image, just a duplicate image.
You will come to wireless. Yeah.
It should go automatically.
Huh?
It should go automatically from this.
Actually, it came in that.
Yes. Okay. Now, sir. இப்போ வந்து இந்த வேர்டு ஒரு போட்டு சார்
The board is not clear, there is glare and grammar. Sharmi.
Is it clear now?
இப்போ இதுக்கு என்ன
Yeah, see, it's kind of better now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should have chosen that picture, which is more.
That's okay. இது பண்ணுங்க நான் அங்கே போட்டுறேன்.
Okay.
Come there.
So this is the South Indian format. Oh, you need to keep it like this?
That's it. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah. So now, see the space, the space that we have 360 degrees. And this 360 degrees is divided into 12, 30 degrees each. So this is 30 degrees, 30 degrees. I'm sorry.
So 12 divisions of 30.
Yeah.
She says it's better.
So if you count, there are 12, 30 degrees, which comes to 360 degrees. So the space that, we have totally, and it is not beyond 360 degrees for sure. Everyone knows scientifically. So this is how we are going to start that. We are going to get into the Jyotish, basic science of Jyotish with this basic understanding. So there are 12, 30 degrees. And if you look at that, if you look in the sky, you will be able to see, you can see like whatever, like 180 degrees you can see. If you go to a top of the hill, you'll be able to see the 180 degrees, not the whole 360 degrees, right? The remaining 360 degrees, the 180 is there. So you try to understand, try to visualize from. So and this is for the Earth. They consider this as the first house. But they say Kala Chakra.
Is there any particular reason?
The reason I'm not sure. I wanted to understand, but I went through all the research. I couldn't understand. But there is a particular reason why we have this the first house. Just for the general world, not for individual. For individual, everybody will have a different first house. But to start with, this is the first house. It is all clockwise. This is the second house. This is third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Each number, each house represents something. That's very important. So in our case, we are born. Let's say we are born. Maybe this would be the first house. So if this is the first house, this is second house.
Sequential.
Third. So after this will be 12th house.
Okay.
So the 1, 2, 3 I put it is for generic. For generic for the world, it's called Kala Chakra. Kala Chakra means for the time, for the world, for this whole thing. But for individual, it could be different. It could be any number could be the first house. So you need to accordingly calculate clockwise and think about that, calculate the houses. So what does these numbers mean? What does each 30 degrees mean? And that is what the next step is. Okay. Is it? I think maybe this will be brighter. It's better, right? No.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Or maybe I need to write it. It could be better.
Light.
So let me point it.
Yeah, better. Better. Much better.
So here, there is a name for each 30 degrees. The first 30 degrees, you see this?
Yeah, it's in red.
The red color, it's Aries. Or in Tamil or in Sanskrit, they call Mesha. The first 30 degrees, again, that's that place, that house. If you want to remember, it's very important. Aries or Mesha. The next one is Taurus. Taurus or Rishabha. The third one is Gemini, or you can say Mithuna. The fourth house is Cancer or Kataka. The fifth house is Leo or Simha. The sixth house is Virgo or Kanya or Kani. The seventh house is Libra or Tula. The eighth house is Scorpio or Vrichiga. The ninth house is Sagittarius or Dhanush. The 10th house is Capricorn or Makara. The 11th house is Aquarius or called Kumbha. The 12th house is called Pisces or Meena. So each house or each 30 degrees in the space, they gave a name for us to refer to. Because it will be easy for us to refer to with the name. So it's easy to identify the attributes when we say, because the planets are going to be in different houses. When we are born or at this point of time, the planets are keep on moving. Like the sun is moving with respect to Earth. With respect to Earth, sun could be here, sun could be here, sun could be here. The moon could be here. So they all keep on changing. And so that's why we can easily refer to this 30 degrees rather than saying 30 degrees, we would say Rishabha or Sagittarius.
I had a question. What about the daylight and nighttime? Does that affect this anytime? Because the sun is during the nighttime, it goes through the other 180
No, it will not affect because sun is always there.
Okay.
It's just that Earth is rotating. We will not be able to see the sun. But with respect to Earth, we always have the sun, so sun will be in that particular place.
So sun can move in the night also as it's going. With
See, what happens is sun's movement is, I will come to that, sun is moves from one house to another house, from 130 degrees to another 30 degrees once in a month.
I see. Okay.
So it's like stays there because of the Earth's rotation. Sun is not moving, but with respect to Earth, sun is moving. Okay. In reality, sun is not moving. So we should not say immediately that it's nothing is geocentric, everything is solar centric, and this is not. So it's a superstition. No, it is not superstition. It's from, again, I'm saying it's geocentric because you are, the reference point is Earth. You are not living in sun. You are living in Earth. So because of that, we are focusing, we are targeting everything with reference point, not with the reality. Reality is different because science found out that all the planets are revolve around sun. We are not talking about it. We are talking about how your life, your mind, your karma, everything is getting impacted by the movement of the sun with respect to Earth, movement of moon with respect to Earth, movement of Mars or Saturn with respect to Earth. So if you can understand this, then you will understand what is the real science behind the Jyotish. So rather than saying, oh, this is superstition, this is nothing. That's where the problem with a lot of people don't understand the Jyotish and go to that. So this is another next interesting thing, very interesting thing. If you can see, it will make it easy. I need to write this.
Okay.
What these 30 degrees mean in your life. I'm getting into this a little bit quickly, but then still because this will make it interesting. That's why I want to get into this topic. So maybe I will write it. That makes it easy, right?
So this, you're telling us the meaning of the 30 degrees with respect to our life.
Yes.
Our life means to individual or life in general?
For countries, for individual, because each house means what? So
this is an overview kind of thing.
Right. See, if I keep on telling the 30 degrees about the houses, about the planet, you will see what is it meant for me? What is it the karma has to do with this?
Correct.
What is the point in learning all these things? So that's why I'm getting into this, so that you will have an idea of what we're talking about.
Okay.
Okay, I will try to make it quick. So I need to make this chart bigger.
Oh, what could I start with?
I didn't expect this, so I'll make it quick. Sorry guys, I'm trying to. They're able to see?
Are you able to see?
Yeah, they're able to see.
Cannot see the display.
Huh? I need to make the chart bigger. Okay. So let's consider this as the first house. This is the first house. So I'll put number 1 here. This is about the self. Self, attitude, personality, the body, the path through life. What is the path that you're going to take? So the self, it is about the self, about your individual self, your body, your attitude, your how strong you are, both I won't say mentally, but physically and mentally. So your strength, everything is about, this is the most important house, because this is the reference point. This is the reference point, and see, this whole thing will change if this is called Lagna. This is called Lagna. Lagna means ascendant in English. So this is the reference point in any horoscope. Again, this is for the world. For you, this whole thing would be this one or this house or this house.
So whichever is your number 1,
right,
that is where you will start.
So why? See, again, I will make it easy for you to remember this concept of 12 houses. So your life is going to be decided by, let's say you have one house, you have 2 houses in your life. But in nature has provided 12 houses for you. Think about like that, 30 degrees. Because the whole you belong to this nature, you have 12 houses, and in these 12 houses, the planets are going to sit at different houses. They are going to decide your attributes, your characteristics, how tough the life would be, how easy the life would be, depending on different time frames. So these houses will have individual rooms, and these rooms will have different planets there. So there are like so many concepts like that. But then assume that everyone has in this world 12 houses. So that's what it means. So the first house is going to be your body, your confidence, your attitude, your personality, your life. What is the path that you're going to take? Then comes the second house. The second house is going to be your income. Income through your job, or income through your job, or through your business, or whatever. But it just says income. It doesn't say whether it's business or job. Income, the wealth that you're going to save, you're going to accumulate. How much wealth you're going to save, how much you're going to accumulate. The food, the drink, the speech, the teeth, and the teaching.
Food, drink, speech, teaching.
The food,
The drink,
speech, the values, heritage, family heritage, what you're going to carry. And then one more thing I said, the teaching, the teeth and teaching. Teeth is also fine, yeah, teeth. Teaching.
When you talk about food and drink, are you talking about addiction, or are you just talking about? Okay.
I should not say addiction. What type of food you're going to take? What type of taste you have? Whether you have a taste to liking towards
salt or
spicy, or and whether you will enjoy. It doesn't say anything about addiction. It says
some people have
whether you will enjoy with the food. See, if something bad planets or bad grahas are sitting here, or if it's a bad time with the second house, then you will not be able to enjoy food. Or if it's a good period, you will enjoy food like anything. You will enjoy food, variety of food. So anything to do with the food that you are going to eat, that how much you are going to taste it, how much you're going to like it, and what type of food you're going to like it. So anything, all the attributes related with the food in your life will be defined by the second house. And this will also define how much you're going to save, how much wealth you will be able to accumulate. So if this house is not good, if bad planets or bad grahas are sitting there, however much you earn, you will not be able to save it. You will not be able to save. I don't want to say money will be expended, because that will be a different house, but you will not be able to save. And same way, some people don't want to carry their family or lineage, their heritage. Those things, how much importance you are giving. Okay, I belong to this caste, this family. I want to be proud about it. I want to carry that heritage and value. So some people say, I don't care about it. I belong to the whole world. I don't care about the caste or heritage or family I belong to. Whatever it is, that factor, that attribute is going to be decided by this house, depending on what planet or condition of this house. Then comes the third house.
What about teeth?
The teeth. Yeah, the teeth is, see, each house represents one particular part of your body, part of your body. So this, basically, the first house they say is your head, and the second house is the teeth. It comes like the teeth, or I would say the face also. So I got a separate chart for that, but right now, not to give importance to the body part, but if you want to note it down, you can note it down. Teeth or the face. If the face is good, if good planets are there, depending on which you would be giving importance to beautifying your face, or how your face will look like, photographic, non-photographic, or how beautiful the face is going to be. A lot of things are going to be decided by the second house, depending on the situation, the condition of the second house. So,
and teachings last one, what does it represent?
The teachings, yeah, the teachings again. It's like again it is related with the heritage, the value system, the values, heritage, and the teaching all are related to each other.
So your
morals,
okay.
Your morals and values, ethics and values, and that is related with again the heritage. Okay. See, let's say you are born, I would say, in a Muslim family, for example, and there you will say multiple marriages allowed. You are 100% for sure. You'll be thinking, the teachings will be from that one, so which may not be agreeable to the other thing. But again, this teaching, yeah, that is how I will take it. So very important thing. Okay. Next comes the third house.
Okay.
The courage. Confidence. Younger sibling. Skills. initiative, self-effort. So this is kind of a tough house because it's not an easy house, because how much effort you're going to put in learning new skills, how much so that will bring you, if you look into everything, it's all related with each other. You can relate things always, but then because of confidence, courage, you will get skills, and you'll put initiative, and you will put more. Again, it is a cycle. You'll get more courage, more confidence. So this third house is, you will not get help from others. You will have to put all your effort and learn things. So this is a practical house. This is a very practical house, which is one of the most important. I've seen so many horoscopes. When this house is not in a good condition, they will have the fear. They will not be able to put the effort. They will feel scared for changes. And this house is perfect for change. Any change you want to take it in life, this is the house. Any effort you want to put in, this is the house. Or any risk factor, anything you want to take the risk, this is the house, third house. So depending on the planets in this house, or depending on whatever is happening in your horoscope with this house, that will decide how confident you are, how courageous you are, or how much help you will get from others. If this house is good, if this house is good, you don't care about the help that you're going to get from others. You will put your own effort, and you will make things change, make it happen. So this is another most important house. So this is 2, this is 3.
And what about younger siblings?
Oh yeah, younger siblings. So this is the people who are born next to you. If you don't have anyone, it could mean the people who are you are going to consider them. Let's say your friends who are younger to you, but you think that they're like brothers, they're like sisters for you. It could be the cousin sister, cousin brothers also. If you are feeling really close to them, basically it's like if you're already people who are born with you younger, then that will mix it. If it is not like that, then definitely people who are younger to you, who are closer to you, very closer to you, not born with you, like a cousin brother, cousin sister, or closer friends to you. That's how you have to take it.
So that's the love and affection you have for
the connection. How much connection? How much connection?
Okay.
So how much closeness you have, how much help you will get from them, or how much enmity you will have it with them. So
it could go both ways.
It could go both ways. Same if wealth means you're going to save wealth, or you're not at all going to save wealth. You will be extremely strong body. You're going to be really healthy. You're not at all going to be healthy. You will be bedridden. So you could anything you are saying, it could be both positive and negative, depending on what planet's there.
Correct.
And how the situation of that house is. So the next one is the 4th house. So another most important, mother, homeland, comfort, luxury, house, vehicle, sense of security, and I would say one more thing, just want to confirm. Emotional life. And the education. Very important house.
I know.
See, the education again. I don't want to generalize the term education. I would say formal education.
Okay. Not spiritual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever you're learning on your own won't come under this. Formal. So there is kind of a controversy. Some people say it's just the preliminary education. Some people say it's all up to 12th grade education. It can, we can interpret, we can even study our own horoscope. We can find out what it is. But this is another very important house. So anything to do with your mother, how much connected you are, or how much difference of opinion you have, how much close you are going to be, how much other than homeland, your homeland, where you're born, your nativity. So, and the comfort, see, basically whatever you feel, comfort, luxury, sense of security, everything that's how the house, vehicle, everything comes under this. Yes. And this is, you won't believe it, this is the first spiritual house. This is the There are 3 spiritual houses, and this is the first spiritual house. Because if you are satisfied with this house,
Correct.
it will take you to the next level.
Correct.
If you are not satisfied with your house or sense of security or not feeling
Right,
comfortable,
obviously, yes.
then so this is the one of the first emotional house, the most important emotional house.
Okay. For stability.
What is it?
For stability.
Yes, for stability. You need to be stable here to progress in spirituality. So this is the first. So now you see, if you look at it, there are so many different aspects here. So this is an emotional house, okay? I will see emotional. Because this is a watery sign. So this house,
Cancer, right?
yeah, this is Cancer. This house is Cancer. Cancer is a watery sign, is emotional. So we will say cat. I don't want to put E there, E will confuse. So this is an emotional watery sign. This is the second house is going to be practical house, where you need to earn money, where you need to for food or for say saving the money. So this is a land. This is water. The 4th house is water. So I would say water. And this is land. The first house is the fire.
Okay.
Normally the first house they say is fire. The third house is fire, land, air.
Yeah.
So if you look into that, if you know about
So 5 elements.
yeah, the 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. So this is going to repeat. This is going to repeat in different ways. So the fire means the fire in you will take care of your health, your body, your attitude, your confidence. The land, the practical thinking in you will make you think practically and what can be done, daily life. The third one is kind of airy. You lose confidence. You put the effort. You don't put the effort. It keeps on changing. The water emotional sign will feel emotional feeling that whatever you have. So the 5th house is going to be fire. So I would say again it's fire. I will tell what is that. The 6th house is going to be the land.
Okay, so it repeats itself.
Yeah.
The air. And
The
then water
air.
again.
Water.
And then again 9th house will be fire.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Fire, land, air, water. And 12th is water.
Yep. And if you look into that, the 4th, the 8th,
and the 12th.
yeah, this is 5, right?
Yeah.
This is 6.
No, it makes sense when you say 4th, 8th, 12th. 7,
7,
8, 1. Oh, okay.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. See the 4th house, the 8th house, the 12th house. These are spiritual houses. And all 3 are water. And all 3 are related with your emotion.
Oh, wow.
So they in astrology, in Jyotish, in Veda, they didn't associate the intelligence or practical thinking or logic with spirituality. They associated the emotions. Emotions, because emotions will make you feel. Intelligence will not make you feel. Logic will not make you feel. Only the emotions will make you feel. Yeah, you feel it. You can't express it.
Correct.
You need to only feel it.
Correct.
You cannot say, logically, I can feel that I put the colors, you cannot explain that. It's like enlightenment. Enlightenment is the same. You have to only feel the chakras.
Experiential knowledge.
Experience. That is basically emotion. That's why Bhakti Marga, they give importance. Bhakti Marga is, they see everything as a God, Krishna, Rama, Jesus, whatever. It's beyond logic. The truth is beyond logic. They say it's emotional thing. So 4, 8, 12. So this is 4 is extreme comfort. I'll come to the 8th house. I don't want to be.
Okay. This is really very logical.
So the 5th house it's about children.
Born to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Children. Creativity. Spiritual practice. It's not a spiritual house, but spiritual practice. Passion. Anything you are passionate about. Romance. And the most important attribute of this house, it's Purva Janma Punya, Purva Janma, whatever you are carrying it from the previous birth. Yeah, Purva Janma.
Good or bad?
Good or bad. If this house is afflicted, if a bad planet is sitting or something is screwed up there, you're got a difficult lifetime. This you brought the bad deeds, or in this lifetime the bad deeds, the bad karma is going to play a role. If this house is good, like good grahas are there, then that means your punya is going to play a role. So you have done both punya and pava, both good things and bad deeds. But which one is going? Nature has taken and going to show it to you this lifetime. So this is very important house again. If you look into this fire, the 1, 5, and 9 are going to be dharma houses. That's your nature. That's going to be another important. It's dharma houses. 1, 5, and they are all the fire. If you look into this is fire, this is fire, this is fire. 1, 5, and 9. So if you look into that again, all this are the same commonality. What common feature? Creativity. Whatever comes out of you. Whatever comes out of you is your creativity. Children comes out of you. Your passion comes out of you. Romance comes out of you. And it's again, you cannot explain. It's like, I like to do. What you like to do? No logic. I would like to do. It's this house. What do you like to do? This is. My hobby. This is. My passion. This is. How you enjoy. See, comfort, luxury is different. What you enjoy. 5th house. So for some people, if the profession and the passion could be the both, so they are lucky like that. But the 5th house is whatever you are liking. If somebody says, I like to do, I like this, don't ask me the logic. This is the house. This is playing both. So then comes the 6th house. This is the first tough house. 6th house is health, the disease.
Oh. It's land, right? So.
Yep. Enemies, challenges, debt, accidents, routine, job. So nothing good about it.
Routine, okay.
Routine. Whether you're going to be in routine or out of routine.
So that's discipline, self-discipline?
Self-discipline, kind of, you can say, because if something is there, but 5th house is also self-discipline comes out of your own liking. That's what I would say. Self-discipline, and this one also involved. Okay. How much effort you're putting in to start with, and then it becomes a part of your passionate or whatever. But 6th house is, routine is, whether you like it or not, you are getting into the job. You're getting into the job, you're doing it. If this house is screwed up, definitely you will have more problem with the enemy. See, again, who's enemies? See, that's another practical thing. Enemies means, those days, enemies means a person who's an enemy. But here it's your colleagues, people who are jealous about you, people who are in the office who are backstabbing you, people who are your boss. Even the boss will be coming under the enemies because you don't know from where you're going to get into trouble. Or it could be your mother-in-law.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of people, mother-in-law or sister-in-law or father-in-law, whatever it is. So whoever plays that role, that will, and if that house is good, you don't want to have debt. You will not have accident in your life. You will not have health problem. If you have health problem, it will get cured immediately, or you will find a solution immediately. So it's not a bad house. It's just that attributes of the house will make a person scary. Is it clear? So I'm trying to see whether it's covered.
Okay, that's neat.
So whatever in that house, this is again, if you look at that practical house, you need to literally do practically to solve the problems of debt, disease, and facing the challenge. Nothing to do with emotion, nothing to do with the fire in you or confusion. And another thing I want to say, the land is practical, and you have to use your intelligence. You want to earn income, wealth, save wealth, have good speech, maintain the heritage and teaching. You need intelligence. You need to think logically. Again, the same thing, logic. The logical thinking is very much required in the 6th house. Without that, you cannot survive in this world. So, yeah, I just want to say I don't miss anything in 6th house. The health, enemies, litigation, digestion, power over your enemies. Yeah, whatever. So normally they say the 1st house and 6th house are opposite. Like if your 1st house is good and 6th house is bad, you got a real good horoscope. Like you have got a good life. You know how to manage your enemies. You know how to overcome the problems and challenges in your life. If this house is really good, this house is bad, that means you're going to get into health problems, Generally, throughout the life, you will be complaining about the health issues, or about the enemies, or about the debt. You got this. So I should not say too strong, but the planet of whatever is planet sitting here, whatever the house condition, it's supposed to be in a better place, in a friendly house, or decent, not too powerful. If it's too powerful, if this is not powerful, you're getting into
overrule.
Yeah, overrule. So better, we need to see a balance there. Not too powerful and less powerful here. This is one of very important. This is about you. This is about your body, about your confidence, attitude. Everything is here.
Correct.
So we have to make sure this is really good. Okay, the 7th house, another important house. Marriage, spouse. I'll go with the green. Spouse, business partner. What else we can say? Spouse, business partner, foreign trade, home in foreign countries. Business, generally business. Relationship with others. So, again, this is Aries sign. So, how your spouse is going to be, how many spouses you're going to be, how many marriages you're going to have, whether you will have a good relationship. It's generally about relationship, not just the spouse, not just the husband and wife, but it's with everyone.
Relationship with children, mother,
generally
father.
about relationship. Okay. How you will be handling, how other people perceive you. That's very important. How other people perceive you, whether you are a moody character, you're a talkative character, you are like a tough character to handle. How other people perceive you, how you perceive others. Everything comes under this. And then business partner, business relationship. See, this is about job.
Correct.
This is about business. This is very important difference. So whether you're going, if this house is good, you are suitable for business. And if you're doing job better, you can change it. You can say start a side business and then get into this. If this is good, better position you are handled, but you're not good, better don't get into business. You will be losing money. Better get into job. So you can see accordingly and you can make a decision. 8th house, the spiritual house again. 8th house is transformation. Inheritance. Sudden changes. Lottery. Spiritual practice. Spiritual. Kundalini. Whatever you can say. Kundalini.
Is it spiritual growth?
Spiritual growth. Yeah. Spiritual growth. Anything to do with spirituality. Astrology. Or I would say occult. Any occult sciences.
Okay, any occult science.
Occult or hidden.
Okay.
Hidden.
Mm-hmm. So it could be tantric, this, that.
Tantric, everything comes in there. Like yoga, kriya, meditation, everything comes under this. It could be good, it could be bad.
Okay.
If let's say the transformation, people, the most feared house in the whole 12 houses of the 30 degrees is the 8th house. The most. Because it is the transformation. What is the transformation? You are in a position, you're in a place, your mental state, or in a materialistic or spiritual. Spiritual means you're changing, you're transforming yourself. It's not an easy thing. When you lose a job, this house will play a role. When you lose a relationship, another thing, divorce.
Oh, divorce is this one. But you said litigation was in
That's just
land.
Yeah, that is also related. But then you're arguing, you're putting everything. But what decides whether you're going to get divorced? See, this is end of life, end of money, end of relationship. See, you will be arguing, going to the court here. You will be doing everything will be here. But where it gets over here. So whether it will be easy. See, the enemies will be there. If you are arguing for to divorce, you will be going to the court. The judge, everything will be happening there. But what will decide whether you're going to get a fair result or not? The 8th house. The 8th house is about the complete transformation. So nobody wants to have any planets, but it It doesn't make difference. It's not that if your planet's in 8th house, it's going to be bad. No, it's not like that. This house, if it is good, you are safe. You're kind of safe.
But
Otherwise,
spiritual growth also.
Right. So spiritual growth, whatever transformation you want to have it in life, there it is. Material, spiritual, everything is here. So again, it's emotional.
So for people who have lost everything in business and they restart from there, that is the house that's
Perfect.
Okay.
This is the perfect. If this house is kind of play an important role, they lose, like Apple founder. What's his name? Tim.
No. What is his name?
Apple founder, wife, I forgot.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. This played a very important role, this house. So when the planetary period was going through for the planets present in this house, that's where he lost it, and then after a few years he got it back. So that he learned. It's basically a tough house, but this is the house where you learn. This is the toughest house and where you learn. Spirituality means immediately everybody thinks about 8th house. And whatever hidden occult sciences, anything, you will come into this. Then comes the 9th house. 9th house, fortune, luck, father, guru, religion, your beliefs, travel, the long distance travel, unpaid travel, higher education, PhD,
Higher formal education.
higher formal education or education about religion, about what you study. Right. Again, with liking, you are doing something. This is 5th house. See, again, 5th and 9th are related.
Correct.
1, 5, 9 are dharmic houses. The most preferred house in the whole 12 houses is 9th house.
Oh, really?
The most dreaded houses is like fearful house is 8. Everybody prefers to planets have 9th house because 9th is luck, fortune, father. So if this is good, you will have a good relationship. Guru. So see, not why they say father. Normally, those days, fathers kind of will show the way, like the guru those days.
Right.
But now it's all different. Everybody's in different professions. So some people say 10th house is father, but again, there are conflicts, there are controversy. But right now, you can say this is the generic accepted term. Father, guru, so everything, anything to do with religion. Bin Laden might have had a great 9th house. If you have strong 9th house, you will have strong belief. Nobody can change it. My religion is the best religion. My practice is the best. Whatever I believe in it, even if it is right or not, see, that's a drawback. It's too positive is also negative, right? If somebody believes in blindly, my religion is the only way. This is the best right way to do practice, to follow the life or the rituals. Rituals. Everything comes under this. Religion. Anything to do you are doing with religion comes under this. So again, guru means it's just a guru. The spirituality is not that much here. Spiritual practices are here, but it is more towards religion.
Okay.
So, but luck and fortune, good times are there. You'll be really lucky. You'll be really lucky in your life. You get good. You put less effort, but everything comes under this. More returns. So, the 10th house.
Okay.
Career,
Oh.
fame, status. What else you can say? This itself covers everything. The work environment, whatever to do with your work. What type of environment you will be working, career, focus. How the society will look at you about your status. So again, you don't even have to say that this is another important house. Depending on this, it will be decided what type of career you will have and whether you are going to be in a top position or in a normal position. So, 11th house. 11th house is profit, desire, fulfillment. What else you can say? 11th house. desired fulfillment, profit. Network of friends.
Network of friends.
Gain from anything. Is it visible, like whatever I'm doing?
Yeah, Shavani is giving us feedback.
Okay. So the gain, whatever you're going to gain, are multiple jobs, side jobs, multiple income, rental income, whatever.
Right.
You don't put effort, but you are getting it.
I see.
So again, people like to have this plan.
Yeah,
If it is good, this house is good. If the plants are good, if this house placement, everything is good, you will have good things like that. So basically, it's desire fulfillment. Here it is desire. If you look into that, it's all desire comes out of creativity, and desire fulfillment is here. If you look into that, this is very important aspect. Whoever is watching, see, this is self-effort.
Okay.
This is like you don't put effort, you get it.
Okay.
So the other people will help you here, but here you have to put effort. Here you don't have to put effort. Here you get wealth. It's a fixed wealth, standard fixed income, food, everything. Here it's all transformation. Look into that. Here it's about you, about individual, about this is about others, about your spouse, about partner. You see that exactly opposite. That's what they say. This is about emotion, fourth house. It's within the house, vehicle, how comfortable you feel in your house, in your motherland. This is about how you handle your fame and outside the world.
Okay.
This is you want, but here you will get the desired fulfillment. Okay, now comes, so you'll be able to understand what will
So
be.
basically, in house 5, you want to run the marathon, but you will fulfill it.
Exactly.
11.
Exactly.
Okay.
So fifth house is all about your desire, about what you do it passionately,
Correct.
but the end result will be reflected in the 11th house. You let's say you are interested in arts, very passionate, you will do it, but then the gain out of that arts showcased in the.
That's only if your 11th house is in a top position.
Otherwise, you will have your drawing everywhere in your room. Nobody will recognize you. Recognition. This is recognition.
Oh.
Very important. Recognition. Whether you will be recognized or not. Recognition in terms of fame. Recognition in terms of money. And reward. Everything will be here.
Nice.
So if you look into that, all opposite. You put the effort, you get it here.
Correct.
So you put your effort, your spouse will praise you or whatever. 12th house. Manohar, you want to listen to this?
Okay, sure.
Come, finish it here.
Enlightenment.
So you fulfill your desires and then go up for
Moksha.
spiritual.
Enlightenment or moksha.
So in 11 you fulfill your desire and then 12 you put moksha.
If you look into that, slowly I can
I'm
present
looking- I'm
relationship.
seeing the pattern.
You are passionate and then you struggle, you marry,
Yeah.
and then you change, and then you find lucky, and then you get into career, and then you fulfill, and then you get into moksha.
Yeah,
It
I'm
is
looking at
perfect.
pattern, yes.
You start your life as a baby, you will go through the life, and then you will get into moksha.
It's so well done.
Enlightenment, moksha, foreign lands.
What?
You will be in away. You will not be. So this
Oh,
foreign lands. Whether you will be in foreign lands,
Okay.
you'll be away. Whatever, if this house is strong, it will decide term that you are going to be away, not going to be in your motherland. Sleep or bed pleasure. Whether you're going to get sleep or insomnia or not, whatever,
Okay.
and you have good pleasure in the bed, everything will be decided here.
so pattern, sleep pattern.
Bed, pleasure, sleep. See, when you say foreign lands, it can say jail also, or ashrams. Basically, this house, it says away from public, wherever you are going to be remote or away from public. So remote
That could be
places.
foreign.
It could be if your career is going to be decided by the 12th house. Let's say the career planet will be here, then you will be in a remote work, or you will be working in a jail as a warden, or you will be in a ashram, or you will be doing the background work. You will not be in public life. You will be in the background, or you will be something remote. One day you will know. You may get money, but then you will not be in this real limelight. Exactly. And again, if you see that 6th house and 12th house are related. You have to struggle, you have to fight for it, you have to do everything. But here it's exactly opposite. Here it is like just going, moksha or enlightenment or taking rest away from the public. You don't want to fight here. You don't want to fight. You just away. I'm going expenses. So second and 12th house are kind of related. You will be saving here. You will be losing money here. If you are losing money somewhere, this is the. It could be good expenses. It could be bad expenses. Your charity comes here, out of your own. So this is the basics of Jyotish, and how the planets are going to be in different houses will decide how your life is going to be, what's happening in your life at particular time.
So basically, what you're saying, in other words, I can put it as Aries relates to this, then Taurus relates to that.
Okay, no.
Okay, I'm wrong.
The first house, the second house. You need to think first house related to this, second house related to this, third house related to this. This is, I take the Aries because that is for the world, that is for the earth, that is the generic Kala Chakra. But for you, the first house could be this. So you have to start the first house. So first house is here. This means the self. And the 12th house would be here this year. So don't take it as an Aries or Taurus. Take it, this is the first house. First house is this, second house these attributes, third house these attributes. And your first house could be anywhere. So depending on which it will change, everything will change. So the 12th house, your 12th house is going to bring you enlightenment. Your 11th house is going to bring you.
Personal, okay,
right.
Now I get it. Okay.
So I need to put something like first house somewhere, right? That's why I put this first house here.
So if my first house is 10,
yeah.
Okay, my 12th house will be that. So
that house will bring enlightenment, moksha, and everything. The expenses, everything.
That house is what? That is Dhanush.
Right, Dhanush. Dhanush will bring you. Dhanush will be your 12th house.
Okay.
That will bring you enlightenment, moksha, foreign trips.
So if my Dhanush is good, if my Dhanush is strong, then it will lead me.
Good things into that. Good things into that.
That is now I was trying to make a connection.
Right. But this is you see water, air, that is constant. If that is your 12th house and going to be Dhanush,
fire.
It's still fire. Still you will be in dharmic path. You go through dharma thing. And I will say, I said 159, right? One of the important houses is 1, 5. I'm talking about the numbers, 159. Your 159 could be different.
Yeah.
See, the 2, if you look into that.
But 159 for everybody is important.
Right. 159 is very important. Most important houses, 159, dharmic houses.
Okay.
That will help you. However it is tough going to be.
Okay.
The 2-6 is 2. If you look into that, you want to save money. You want to struggle. You want to fight against the enemies, challenges, do exercise, whatever else. 10th house is your career. So 2-6-10 is called Artha.
Artha.
This is Dharma. 159 is called Dharma. Where do I write it? Maybe I'll write here. 159 Dharma.
Okay. 2-6-10.
2-6-10 Artha.
Artha means meaning.
Artha means you earn. You put the effort. What is the meaning of Artha in Sanskrit? You are earning and you are saving. And whether it's fame, money, or the challenges that you face, you fight, everything is 2-6-10. And depending on, you can decide. And then 3-7-11 Kama, your desire.
Okay.
See, because of the desire, you put the self-effort, learn the skills, and because of the desire, you marry and doing business. Desire is you want to get the desire fulfilled, 11th house.
Okay.
And then the 4-8-12 is moksha, spiritual.
Those are the spiritual houses you were saying.
So
right?
these 4 are, this classification is very important. 159 is very important. If it is good, you will have a real good life, the lucky life. 5 is also lucky, 9 is also lucky. The 2-6-10, you will put effort in gaining, whether you're lucky or not, doesn't matter. You put effort and you keep accumulating.
Okay.
Your experiences, your fame and your money, whatever. 3-7-11 is your desire. Whether that desire will be fulfilled or not, it depends on the 11th house, but 3-7-9 is full of desire. If your planets are in 3-7-11 combination, you will have a lot of desire. That's what it shows. And 4-8-12 means spirituality, moksha.
Makes sense.
So the 12 houses are classified into 4 different
What are those called? Branches, bhagam, what are they called?
It's one of the slides I have it here. It's called what do you call that? One second. Purusharthas. In Sanskrit, called Purusharthas. And you will see the same. So this is about the houses. Okay. Let me see what is. One second, I will go to the next one.
I see some connection there. 1 plus 4 plus 5, 5 plus 4, 9, 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 11, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 12.
Wait.
11. Yeah, 1.
1 plus 5. 1 plus, okay, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus.
அது இல்லை 1 4 5 5
1 4.
4 6
இது 1 4 5 5 4 9 இது 8
6
ஓகே
3 4 7 7 4
சோ இங்க 4 4 போடுறாங்க and 8 4 12
ஆமா இல்ல 4 4 8
Can I take it out?
Yeah. I mean, we got that.
Let me take a picture.
Yeah.
So then this gets into
Now this is the basic template.
Sure.
Now you put the what do you call them?
individual
Yeah.
on top. Superimpose.
Superimpose. That's what the word I was searching for. Superimpose the planets there, and I want to see. I want these 12 houses. I will tell you the house ownership of the planets. How they will feel good or bad or whatever. They feel they are in. There is a relationship. Okay, I'll put it here. See, now planets. The planets, the 12 houses, the planets rule some houses. If they are in their own house, they feel happy. I mean, everybody wants to be in their own house. If they are in a friend's house, they feel okay. It's not bad. If they are in the enemy's house, they feel really horrible. They don't want to. That part of your life is going to be screwed up.
Okay.
Really? And same way, see how we know the friendship and enemies? I will start now. So what are these planets? I should not say planets. Again, I keep forgetting. It's a grahas. Because planets means immediately people go, oh, it's not planet superstition. Okay, I don't want to get into that. Grahas. How these grahas are classified, how their friendship enmity is there, and where they feel happy, and how they will make your life happy or miserable, depends on which they're going to decide.
Okay. So grahas and their classification.
Yes.
So what is then a lagna? Lagna is that. So
Lagna is the reference point.
What is this Mesha, Vrishabha?
The name of the houses. See, now we will see, okay, in your horoscope, sun is in Kataka. Or you will say moon is in...
So each of those 1, 2, 3, 4 have names.
Yeah.
Those are the names.
See, the 1, 2, 3 is for your reference for you to understand. But the house names are permanent. House names are always permanent.
One will always be
No. Don't combine the one and the Mesha. In your case, one will be could be Mesha, could be anything. The house names are the same. It will not change. I'll show again. See, this is Mesha, Rishabha, or I would say in English that makes it easy. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. This is not going to change. Whatever you see here, that's how it is. The house names are permanent. But I said 1, 2, 3, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that will change in your horoscope depending on your time of birth.
Possession of the houses are the names?
The names are constant, static. They're not going to change.
Okay.
But again, the planetary names are also going to be the same. The grahas names are the same. Saturn, Mercury, Venus. But the number 1, 2, 3 will be different for you, for other person.
That's a
So
different shape.
just again, I know it might be repeating myself. So
Yeah.
if my number 1 is 5, I am a Leo.
Yeah, I would say don't say 5, Leo. Yeah, that will make it easy.
Okay.
So can I put I don't have a place to put it here. But see, your number 1 could be Leo, or somebody else number 1 could be Aquarius,
Correct.
or somebody's number 1 could be
Cancer.
Cancer, yes.
So it all depends on the position of everything when you were born.
Exactly. When you're born, where with respect to Earth, because Earth keeps revolving, keep rotating, and the space stays the same, but Earth keeps rotating, revolving, and so everything changes accordingly. At your time of birth, the place of birth. If you're born the same time in India or here, it's different.
Oh, really?
But it will be too much of it. It will be too much change, but the ascendant will change.
So which one do you take then?
Wherever you're born,
Wherever
you're born. If you're born here, you will not take the Indian time. You will be taking American time. Yes,
Then what about the Indian zodiac thing? Like
She's asking about nakshatra. Nakshatra is different.
Oh, nakshatra is advanced concept.
Yeah.
See,
Not nakshatra. We are only
and each one is 30 degrees. 30, 30, 30, 360 degrees is classified into 12, and each 30 degrees will have 2.5 stars. Stars are very far away, light years apart, but they play an important role. That's why I said the house has 2.5 rooms.
Okay.
One room has 1 star. And that star is again related with the planet. It comes to advanced concept. I don't want to confuse you. But we'll go to the Graha. We'll go to the Graha now. Can I sit?
Yeah. So here I have the notes for you. You came in later.
yeah, let's take a shower.
So now we have the attributes of these houses. Now we're seeing each house when you.
I'll take it out this one also, okay?
Yeah. Wherever you're falling in those houses, you already know the attributes of that house. Now he's going to talk about grahas and their classification. Each house holds planets. The planets.
Like 12 houses.
In those 12 houses, each planet takes its own. It has its own house. But if the planet can also be in a friend's house. If it lives in its own house, but at the time of your birth, it will be awesome for you because it's its own house. But if it lives in a friend's house at the time of your birth, each planet has its own
friends and enemies. Yeah, I will explain. I'm going to explain about it now.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to come
No.
So when you have your friend, if it resides in a friend's house, it will also be okay. But if it resides in an enemy's house,
and again, I'm telling this is a proven, not statistically, not probability wise. It is a proven. The rishis have found in their meditation. Not all the rishis, only few rishis. Nature brought it. If you will be awestruck on some. I mean, you can't even comprehend how they found out this. They didn't have the telescope. They didn't have any physical measurement tool. And they were able to do everything. Stars were light years apart. They were able to say which star. The star combination is Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika. It's like so perfect. And then I will be able to explain practically how many things have happened in my life, in others' life. I mean, there are so many people. The only thing is the science needs 100% accurate prediction every time. But people were not able to do that because so many factors change. So you can predict up to 70 to 80%, but science won't accept if something 70 to 80%. They say 100%. We have to keep doing it, and we need to be able to estimate or give the result perfectly. And that's
the discrepancy.
Right. But when you do research, when you are trying to understand this, you will know in your life how things happen, why things happen.
Right. So now also what you're explaining, grahas and their classification is based on generic geocentric.
Yeah, see, this relationship is constant. This the relationship is constant.
So it doesn't dry up. Keep you track of time, it's 11:30.
So fast.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to go. Right?
Okay. So there are 2 sets of grahas. Keep getting planets. So
Devas and Asuras. This is where they come. Okay.
So if you have heard about that story, the Samudra Mantal, right? And that is the story of starting of Jyotish, I would say. It will be interesting. Why? What is Devas and Asuras? See, everyone has Devas in them. Every living being, whether it's anaconda, or whether it's an ant, or whether it's a human being, Trump or Bin Laden, everyone has Devas. And Devas means the higher values. I won't say good values. It's like you talk about, beyond the mundane things, material things. About maybe I can help this guy. Maybe, you feel compassion, you feel pity, you feel, you want to think beyond what you see normally. So that is Deva quality. So the planet, the grahas that comes under Devas, Sun, Moon, Mars, Jupiter. The leader of the holding gang, I would say, is Jupiter. They are the guru. Guru means the one who advises. He is the king. Sun is the king.
Okay.
Moon is the queen. Commander-in-chief is Mars. Guru.
Leader.
You would say guru, counselor, or the person who is going to dictate what is correct, what is wrong. Jupiter.
Can you say in Tamil also just in case, like Mars is
Chava.
Champa?
Suryan, Chandran, Chava, Guru. If you look into a kingdom, any kingdom, all these four people are important people.
Right.
They are the highest degree or highest dignity.
Administration.
Highest dignity. It doesn't mean that these planets will do good in your horoscope.
Correct.
Understand that.
Correct.
Understand that. If some quality lacks in you, in your soul, you will have it. You will have it. You will have it from your in the administration, in the office, or in the school, or with the government. You know, if I had a problem with my green card, I got so many times. So my son is lacking somewhere. I took so much time for me to get a green card. Some attribute of son I would have screwed up in previous birth. So I had a problem with this for sure. But my Rasi, everything is to do with sun. Still, sun had some issue. Moon is your mind. You know, emotional.
What was sun though?
Sun is your soul. Sun is your
Okay,
soul.
okay.
Sun is your ego. Sun is your dominant or administrative or capability or leader capability. Sun.
So what is, can you explain Mars?
Wait. You're going in order.
So sun will tell you about your ego, about your administrative capability, leadership quality, about if you have a kingly quality, right? Everybody has a kingly quality. You are a king in your family. So how you want it to be? You don't look into you get it done. You want it because you want your kingdom to be good. So as a king, what you will feel, and he doesn't want to put so much of effort in doing all the basic things. Sometimes he may do, depending on your plan.
Delegation.
Yeah, the moon is your emotional quotient, emotional, motherly, compassionate.
Mind, you said, right?
Mind and emotions are moon. So. So basically, moon, if you look into that, moon depends on mostly with sun. Moon doesn't have its own light. It gets a light from sun. So you cannot just say, I have my mind, I have my emotion. No, it all depends on the ego and this capability. So
the loving nature comes from
the loving nature. So the loving nature, whatever, the motherly nature, or you feel pity, compassionate, empathy, everything in you comes from your moon's position. So this graha provides that. Yeah.
So if moon is emotion and mind, so like if you're very emotional, then like does that mean you have like a weak mind?
No, I cannot say if you are emotional, it's weak mind, because it depends on the mind. Mind has so many other attributes. So mind is a very generic term. So the way they classified is the generic mind is moon, but full 100% emotional part of the mind goes to moon. The intelligence part of the mind goes to Mercury, and the courage, the confidence, the risk-taking capability of the mind goes to Mars.
So one aspect of the mind goes to moon.
Yeah.
Right. But at the same time, if moon doesn't get, let's say if it is a no moon day, Amavasya, you are your mind is kind of disturbed, like frustrated, or immediately you can be pulled down. Because even though emotion, I would say like this is what my understanding. The mind is like this. Let's say this is mind. The emotion. Whatever. And there are other attributes of your mind. So this is very important part with respect to moon. So the moon takes care of this and almost this also. This also moon.
Okay.
But the other planets,
You're going to worship all the other aspects.
Yeah. The intelligence, the risk-taking factor or whatever, the other things of each planet, but normally they won't say the Mercury goes with the whole mind. No, but the moon goes with the emotion and moon goes with the mind, because emotion is a very important factor of the mind, very important factor. So if emotionally you are not weak, you will be able to handle the situation. However, it pulls you down. Okay, immediately you will go to the intelligence and you will say, I will pick me up. See what next. Let me think practically. Move on. There is no other option. Intelligence, logic. If this is weak, you will not be able to go to your intelligence.
That's why the depression comes.
Depression. If mood is bad or something is screwed up with your mood, you will easily get in depression. If any mental problem
Depression,
comes,
addiction, all of that.
addiction is different.
Oh, addiction.
Addiction is Ragu.
Oh, okay. So that's.
But again, there is also kind of mood comes, but then Ragu is the main person. But anything to do with the emotional part or the frustration, depression or mental diseases like mind-related diseases, schizophrenia, whatever they say, or lonely, if you feel lonely, immediately you feel homesick, everything is to do with mood. So that's all. Okay. Then comes the Mars. Mars is the person who wants to conquer, challenges, fight. Commander-in-chief. He's not a king.
Yeah.
He says,
Army.
I want to. Okay, so your anger goes to Mars. Rush of blood, temperament,
Adrenaline
rush goes to. So blood flow. I would say blood, whatever blood flow in your body, it's controlled by Mars. And if you want, it's like think about you think yourself as a commander-in-chief, not as a king. You put yourself
driving force.
The driving force, yeah, action. You put into action. You cannot just sit and say, "Oh, keep on complaining. Oh, this is not working. This is not good. The system is bad. Oh, the school is bad." Oh, no. Put into action. Discipline. Discipline, Mars, because commander-in-chief military, go there. So this is everybody has it. How much everybody has it depends on their position of the planet Mars in their horoscope. Which house it is, whether it's friendly house or whatever.
Okay.
So the Mars is very important. Jupiter doesn't get into this. Jupiter is wisdom, knowledge, and whatever I'm doing. Jupiter is higher knowledge, maturity, spiritual knowledge, and mentoring others, helping others, counseling others, and even.
So psychologists usually they go Jupiter is very high.
If at all they have the wisdom and maturity.
Yeah, but good psychologists.
Good psychologists.
That is true.
So normally Jupiter will not have ego. It will say, I know it, but then I'm here to help because God has provided this for it. So all the best knowledge, highest knowledge, and Jupiter, if let's say in horoscope they say there is aspects when Jupiter looks at another planet, every problem will be gone. It's like something that means you have done something good deeds in your previous birth. If Jupiter is good, lot of good things will be in your life. The chances are very high. And Jupiter is husband in a female horoscope. Very important. In men,
Jupiter is what?
Jupiter is that will show how the husband is going to be, what type of character, or whether he's. Jupiter is basically for woman. Jupiter is the if you look into Veda those days, even now, men looks for beauty, woman looks for guidance. That is the nature. That's the principle. It's. I'm not saying good or bad. I'm saying this is the point. This is what it says in astrology also. For men, Venus they'll be looking for a wife or spouse or girlfriend, whatever. For girls and women, they look into Jupiter for husband, for spouse, because they need to lead the way. They need to lead the way. If Jupiter is good in a woman's horoscope, the marriage will be good because they will lead the way. They will show mentor. So okay, come on, we'll take it.
We can do it.
Do it. Group. So this is Devas, Asuras. Yeah, go ahead.
Question. Can we relate to the horizon? Like every hour, some particular planet is moved down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if it is moon right now, if it is moon, so you'll have more effect in the mind. Jupiter, maybe you have a more brighter knowledge possible.
This is for day-to-day aspect.
Yeah, day-to-day is possible.
Hour to hour.
Thursday, normally those days, I've seen that I went through Google search, I found out those days lot of sattvic and spiritual and religious teachings were happening on Thursdays. Gurus, that's why Guru are, and they prefer a lot of good activities, spiritual activities, substance, everything. They prefer Thursday, and that too are like 6 o'clock on Thursday morning, or 1 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the night. See, normally every day were 3 hours, right, for that planet. Monday 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 8 o'clock. For moon, but Tuesday 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 8 o'clock Mars. For Wednesday, it's 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it's Wednesday, Mercury.
Changes, right.
That planet will have maximum impact. So, and you can decide on your act, whatever decision or whatever you want to do accordingly.
I see.
So 8 o'clock Thursday satsangs will be even Perfecto.
That's for the whole day. I'm talking about particular hour.
Yeah,
So if-
particular
for
hour only.
example, right now it's 11:30. Yeah.
11:30.
11:30. So according to this, right now it is Mercury. Mercury is dominant.
Knowledge.
No.
Mercury is a normal. See, this is a normal knowledge and a communication and understanding.
Okay, so
Intelligence. You are understanding intelligence.
Understand. So if we choose this hour to communicate, express, getting
Like
on
what we're doing right
right
now.
now.
Intellectually, you are
Is
understanding.
it good? Can you apply this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
You can, if you think about higher wisdom, if you think there's a higher wisdom, we can do it in Jupiter. But now Mercury is communication and intelligence.
So it's a good time to go in.
Yeah. So, Asuras. Asuras are Mercury, Venus,
Uh-oh.
Saturn,
Saturday one more. Wow.
Rahu. See, Rahu, I will not say anywhere. I will keep it separate, okay? Rahu and Ketu are there. I'll say Ketu is also here. I will come to this separate.
Ketu comes under Deva side.
Yeah.
Is that the part of the sloka?
Yeah. I'll come to that. I'll come to that.
Yeah.
See, Asuras. Okay, I'll put this right. King, Queen, Commander in Chief, and Guru, right? Mercury is Prince.
Friends.
Prince.
How you make your friends is because of Mercury.
Prince, Princess.
Princess.
Yeah.
Oh, Prince. I thought
It's
friend.
not friend.
Venus is, what do you say, artist. See, the person who comes to the kingdom and
Creative.
do art.
Artisan.
How will you say in
Artisan.
artisan?
So dance, do this, anything to entertain.
Right. And the person who's standing in the
Lord post.
No.
In what?
in the kingdom, the person who's standing in the lowest level worker, you'll be standing near the pillar.
God.
What do you call God? God. You are okay.
Yellow cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be there everywhere. So, or you can say servant also. What about servant?
Servant, everything.
Me.
So these guys are foreigners, okay?
Ketu and Rahu.
Yeah.
Foreigners. You'll explain what they mean.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Mercury, the intelligence. The intelligence is very essential. But think about it. Intelligence doesn't want the same thing to be repeated again and again. It wants something new. Intelligence wants to change. The dress intelligence wants to change. The new routine intelligence wants to change. The subject of study intelligence wants to change. The place of stay. Because it's, see, moon will like to be in the same place. You keep praising about, same thing and old things, and you love to be in the olden days or ancient things. Because emotion doesn't want the new things. Intelligence wants new things. So intelligence, and think about the princess. He doesn't want to take, right? He doesn't want to conquer. He doesn't want to take responsibility like Sun or Mars. He wants to enjoy life.
He wants to enjoy.
Fun needs intelligence. You keep on doing the same thing, it won't be fun.
Bored.
Creativity, fun. You want to do multiple different things. Oh, change this. Oh, wow, look at that. At the same time, they don't want to be responsible. Like highest spiritual knowledge.
You can afford it because they are the king.
They are prince. Prince means what? They say everybody to praise them.
Right.
They want to have a carefree life, enjoy. But they got a real great intelligence. Intelligence
They're very sharp.
They're very sharp. They're very sharp. But intelligence. And if you look into higher spiritual point of view or great like that, you need that to lead a normal materialistic life.
Think out of the box.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, think out of the box, not this.
No.
But normally also very sharp, very intelligent.
Okay.
Think out of the box comes to Rahu. Okay, I don't want to get into that.
That is okay.
So this guy, I will always treat like, okay, I'm a prince. How do I see the kingdom? Everybody should give me respect and
Right.
feel like, wow, look at the prince. He's so intelligent, so charm, so attractive. Mercury. So these things easily you can classify that. Okay, and another important thing is, if you look into that, Mercury is the last planet that came out of the sun, scientifically. It is they say it is the last son of sun.
Oh. Okay.
And in another way, it is the most immature planet in the whole solar system.
Okay.
Because intelligence will give you ego. Do you see that? Intelligence will think that I know it all.
Right.
Oh, I am the great. None of the other planets will give that. See, even Mars will give it. Mars says, okay, I can go. Because of me only, I can go. But this is much bigger than that. At least he's doing.
This one has some weight.
Some
that
weight.
One is
That one
just
doesn't have. So intelligence. So people who are intelligent got immediate ego. If you think about another, like apart from the kingdom, think about that.
Correct.
Your intelligence only will make you egoistic.
Correct.
Not your emotion, not your action, not your wisdom. You see that? Not your soul.
Absolutely.
So think about it. It's very interesting concepts,
Right.
So the Mercury in everybody is the intelligent quotient. But that's the one that will say, I want to change, I want the variety, I don't want it's so boring. Boredom means Mercury. Mercury is pushing you to change it.
Change it.
Change it.
Oh,
Boring,
okay.
boredom.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And it wants to have fun.
Sometimes it super rules your mood also because your emotion will say no, stay, but it will go bow it.
Because Mercury is strong at that time.
Stronger.
So, and Venus, okay, what else I need to say? Mercury wants to have fun. Mercury is the best. If you want to negotiate, if you want to do a business, Mercury. Intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And Mercury wants to have, again, fun. See, if you want to have fun and enjoy life, Mercury people will be perfect also, appropriate. They will go with everyone. They will go with king, queen, commander-in-chief. Okay, everybody. I like to, just want to have fun. So, as long as it's carefree. Or responsibility is this. Venus is the artisan. For a lot of celebrities in Hollywood and Bollywood, if you look at it, people who have great, strong Venus only can be a celebrity. Really, because they perform. The music, dance, beauty, whatever comes. An artisan. Creativity comes, but mainly creativity comes Mercury only. But Venus is the creativity is one of the aspect, but not a major aspect. It's a pleasure, fun, music, dance, art, luck goes with Venus. But if you look into that in terms of dignity, you know what I'm saying. These guys are in the top position.
Yeah,
they are also there, but then they are not. They are kind of.
So Venus would be more the entertainment aspect.
And they want the brand, if artisan in those days also they want to wear the best gold ornaments to perform in front of king. They don't
materialistic.
Height of materialistic, these two guys. Height of materialism. And again, I'm sorry, most important thing I forgot. See, he's the leader of this gang.
Correct.
And he's the leader of this gang.
Oh.
I forgot.
Venus.
This
is vanity?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is Devaguru, that is Asura Guru. But Devaguru gives, disciplined spiritual knowledge, go in dharmic way.
Yeah.
There, the reason for that, he is also enlightened. But he says, people don't understand. People won't come to the spirituality just like that. You need to give all the pleasure. Let them enjoy everything. They will come there. That is his concept. Different schools of thought. The reason for Venus in your life is for you to get bored with the materialistic enjoyment and then say, I am fed up with all this. It is the same. It's Maya. It's so boring. Then I want to go for what is beyond that. But most of the people get stuck there. But then the reason for these two groups, he's also enlightened. He's an enlightened guru in Veda.
He's the Shukra, what's his name?
Shukra. This is Buddha, Shukra, Sani.
Because the guru of the Ashrams is there.
So don't
Shukracharya.
He's not bad.
He wants to
see the people who are materialistic. He wants to show him that way. Go for it, enjoy it.
Eventually, you will move on because you get bored of the Maya.
But it's all there within every individual. Look at it within every individual.
Oh my God. True.
And in Muslims they say jihad. What is jihad? The battle between these guys. Everybody has a jihad inside them.
Correct.
And they are thinking only Muslims go to heaven. Everybody goes to hell. Kill them. Idiots. Only you have jihad inside you. With Devas and
That is the
Asuras.
one you fight
Within you. Within you. Your higher qualities with your lower qualities. I won't say lower, materialistic qualities. It's also required. Okay? Saturn, the one who's really works, the one works hard. Slogs, monotonous, mechanical, routine, low-level jobs. Like you do cooking, cleanup, it's your Saturn. And everybody is supposed to do. You brush your teeth, your Saturn is playing. You don't like it, it doesn't matter. You do it. Do it. You don't like to study. You see Saturn in everyone And it's a very dreaded. Everybody's scared of Saturn because he wants you to keep on doing same thing, repeated monotonous thing.
No change, monotonous.
Keep on doing. One day you will be recognized for your effort, but you will be recognized for sure.
Can you say almost opposite to Mercury?
Huh?
Maybe
Yeah.
also change now.
Yes. Saturn doesn't want change. Saturn says workaholic, doesn't care. I will not reward you. When Saturday Sati comes, Ashtama Sani comes, you have to go through that for less pay. Go
But that
work.
is also teaching in its own.
Yeah, and somehow it comes under Asuras because he teaches in a very tough way.
Correct.
He says, do the work, do karma yoga. And Modi is a perfect example for Saturn. He is born, the real poor. He did all the tea, chai wala, and he did without expectation. He kept doing, without expecting anything in return. You keep on doing. You will go to the maximum reward that a person can get in Saturn. You can
Do
say
your
perfect.
work without any expectation.
That's a very tough thing
I know.
Accepting it is very hard.
because it is the lowermost, lowest
Imagine
possible.
a guard becoming a king, but a guard can become a king if you keep pursuing. Okay.
But that aspect
But why is it coming in the Asura part?
because he doesn't
Why
belong
is
to
it-
the high dignity thing, and he doesn't teach you in a high dignified way. He teaches you in a tough way, in a hard way. Here, if you look into that, commander in chief again, your desire comes, you go and fight, challenge, and then win. It's all like top guys in the kingdom. He's in the these guys are not top guys. You see that?
Okay.
Enjoyment is also there, but toughness is also there. Tough guys. But so again, Jupiter he can equate to Saturn, but he is a guru. So he gives you in a very easy, pleasant way. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, every soul is good. At least you can get enlightenment. Come on. He says, no.
He's a Nike policy. Just do it.
Do it, otherwise you're gone. Dead.
So
Yeah.
what is the aspect? So Mercury is intelligence. Venus is vanity. What is Saturn?
Saturn again.
That's
Routine, monotonous, work, discipline, work.
Can you say somebody will drop it down badly too?
Yeah.
Down.
It will pull you down like anything. You
And that
can't.
make you learn.
See, your ego will be bursted. Whatever little bit ego, crash.
Burst.
Crash by
You are
Saturn.
nothing. You are insignificant.
You don't know why.
Humbleness, humility, everything will come from Saturn. Because the ego is so subtle.
தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவாரு தடுத்து ஆட்கொள்வாங்க சாட்டை
Actually, you can say
அடிபோடு.
this is a longer route to get into spiritual growth or any growth. This is the shortcut. Very tough. Very tough. The toughest path is
You have to change. You don't have a choice.
There's no other option. You will find it so hard. It's not easy. People will cry. Like
Jesus.
a lot of people in Africa would be going through this. The toughness in life. Saturn is a karmic planet. Whatever you have done in the previous deeds, take it. No way. It's the coldest planet actually. If you look into all out of this, cold-blooded. Okay, Rahu Ketu. Again,
So no mercy on Saturn.
no mercy at all. If you have, you will reap
What you sow.
100%. But you will reap for sure if you do it with totally into humbleness, humility, and not expecting anything in return.
Yeah.
No liking. Liking means these two guys. These two guys are so close friends. Very close. Whatever pleasure you are enjoying in life, everyone is because of these two guys. These two guys are not enjoying. This will give peace of mind. This will give like, I am a king. Get it done. That type of thing. Jupiter is okay. So people like these two, this, and then to some extent this. That's it. These 1, 2, 3, nobody will like it. Interesting concept.
Very interesting.
Rahu Ketu.
Rahu.
First comes to Rahu. Rahu is, the whole world is in the grip of Rahu now. I told you already, right?
Yes.
Internet, space, technology, virtualization, cloud, going to moon, going to Mars. Whatever you think, all these people before 1800 were stupid. Only last 200 years,
right?
Last 200 years, people become intelligent. Industrial revolution. We found the cars, we found automobile, we found the light bulb, electricity, all,
Tesla.
everything, all because of Rahu.
That's the head, right?
Huh?
Head part?
Head part of the head part. So see, you know that story, right? When see Rahu Ketu were part of the Asuras only. These guys, see, this is only one guy only. It used to be like this only. I'll strike it out. It used to be, the story goes like this. Again, the story is like for us to remember.
Yeah.
People who are so intelligent say, "Oh wow, where is it? Samudra Mantal, how did it happen?" But it is for us to understand, right? So Rahu Ketu is basically one snake.
Correct.
And when they were originally Asuras only. when they wanted to get the Amrita, they post like a Mohini, Devas, and they got into that, and you know the story, right? And then Vishnu get them. So that's why it became 2, and then, but still, the Rahu or Ketu also had some spiritual aspect. So that's why
Ketu went this side, Rahu came this side.
Yeah.
Oh. So the tail part went to
the tail part is Ketu, the head part of the snake is Rahu.
Okay.
Oh, is this one they're churning the ocean?
That's when they're churning the ocean.
Foreigners. Okay, in the kingdom, they don't belong to the kingdom. They don't belong to the kingdom at all. They don't fit anywhere. They are like a new foreigner comes inside the kingdom. So what does it mean?
Foreigner or immigrant?
Foreigner.
Okay.
They don't belong to the kingdom, some guy has come.
Okay.
So what does it mean in your psychology, in yourself? You want to do something unconventional. Thomas Alva Edison, he never invented. Tesla invented. He put that office next to the patent office. He said, whatever he knows, he's an intelligent guy, Thomas Alva Edison. But then whatever that guy did, the Tesla, he had an insider. He got it, similar things he was doing, he didn't complete it, the first light bulb. He tried 1024 times, whatever. Okay, immediately he found out, got the formula, he tried that immediately and invented the patent office. He said, I'm the one who found it.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Now slowly news is coming up. So, unconventional, manipulative, fraud, out of the framework,
Oh.
Rahu, whatever you think, everybody has that, like in smaller quotient or in a higher quotient, everybody has it.
Yes.
But, so look at the internet, see whatever, everything is virtual. It's not real. You don't feel like the direct face-to-face connection.
I think Eternal is like this.
Yeah. So Rahu is ruling the world now. Rahu is ruling the world.
Fits in exactly.
Rahu doesn't like rules.
Rahu did not play by the rules.
Not play by the rules.
Oh.
So people, but Rahu is the one who gives the most of all the planets. When Rahu gives, it's like gives the best.
Gives means what?
Like it gives fame, money, everything.
Okay.
Good fight.
I would say take Amitabh Bachchan, Rajinikanth, Sachin Tendulkar. Everybody went through Rahu Dasa in their career. It was 17 years. It went to the top.
Fortune, you get
Everything fortune, peak,
Rahu.
including Jayalalitha also. And once it's over, you need to come back to the kingdom. Boom. They retired. Or they will not have the same fame. Or Jayalalitha died. You see that? It's an illusion. It's a Maya. It's a perfect. Rahu means Maya, materialistic.
Oh. Are they friends with Venus and Mercury?
Yes, they are very close with these guys. In fact, more than Saturn, these two guys, because they want to. Rahu wants to enjoy.
Correct. That's right.
Boha.
Boha.
Boha means Rahu. So these three guys are very, very interrelated to each other.
I'm sure.
They love these three.
Okay. But they are also
Material aspect.
Cheating also.
Yeah, those guys won't cheat, but this guy will cheat. Cheating means for sure.
So sure, Sakuni, that kind of characteristics.
100%.
Rahu.
100%.
Okay. So these are the people who are like.
And everybody asks them, whatever tiny percentage or higher percentage, when Rahu Dasa comes, it will be kindled.
But
will
it
be
forces
triggered.
you to sin. Rahu forces you to sin.
The tendency may come, I guess.
Okay, pushes you.
When Rahu Dasa comes, it happens.
So you need to identify that.
Yeah.
And not.
It's up to you. You want to go with that or not to go with that. Situation in your life can force it. Whether you accept it or not, it's up to you.
Karma, everything.
And Rahu, the spiritual aspect of Rahu also, they say it's meditation. See, Rahu means fear of unknown. I want to try something different. What? See, that's why we were able to go to the moon. Now we are trying to go to Mars. We want to see what is possible. Where unknown territory is there, where things have not tried, you try to venture. That quality, everything comes from Rahu. So meditation, you are going into unknown territory.
Correct. If you've never meditated.
So meditation, lot of things can get into Rahu also. You keep on putting the effort starting from your soul, your emotion, and then you discipline yourself and you get the wisdom and you go to, whether you like it or not, you go to Saturn, but then Rahu they push, go for the next one, I'm okay. That is also that's a good aspect.
So it's a good aspect of it.
If Rahu is good, getting good aspect from Jupiter, then he will be getting into that type of.
So Rahu, Jupiter, Pata, something like that.
Yeah, Jupiter will look at the Rahu, so it can happen these things. Right.
Oh, now I understand what is.
See, every planet can do good and bad things,
Correct.
depending on how it is positioned, who's looking at, whether it's in friend's house, what room they are in the house. So many things are there.
God.
If you combine everything, you will know.
Correct.
Ketu,
Okay.
think about it. You have cut a snake.
Tail. Uh-huh.
How will the tail will be? Tail will be
Unstable, right?
like
Oh.
painful, miserable. It will be what do you call it? What is the correct word? Tudichirukkum. That's what in English.
Tudichirukkum.
Suffering is all kind of. Think about it. So Ketu will make a person generally Ketu Dasa comes
Instability. Yeah.
instability or that pain feeling, frustration. Anything can happen with Ketu with that. But Ketu is a spiritual planet.
Oh, wow.
If you get into spirituality at that time, you survive, you escape. If you are trying to be like a Rahu or trying to be with the materialistic thing, you are gone. You will have the toughest 7 years of life when Ketu period comes.
Why do they always say Rahu is worse than Ketu? Actually, Ketu is.
Yeah, Ketu, if you are materialistic, if you are a normal person, Ketu is the toughest. Rahu is not toughest.
Ah.
Rahu will give you everything.
But then they say Rahu Galam, you shouldn't do.
Yeah, Rahu Galam means, they say anything can happen. You don't expect. See, with Rahu, you cannot even expect. You cannot even predict.
It's
It's very
both
tough.
ways.
Anything can happen. It can happen both ways. So it's very tough to determine. It's very tough to estimate also what will happen. Because it's a shadow. It's not. It doesn't have physical existence, right?
Correct.
These grahas have a physical existence, like planets, kind of satellite or star.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't have. That's like only when you are able to see the Rahu or Ketu only in the time of eclipse. The energy, magnetic field, right? The Rahu Ketu I can explain with the diagram. Yeah, where the Rahu and Ketu. It's there, but you cannot see. Basically, the sun's orbit, the Earth's orbit, and the moon's orbit. I think whatever they intersect at the time only you will see the eclipse, and there. So then it's always there, but the energy is there, but you will not be able to see. See, because of Rahu Ketu, only you are born in this world. Unfulfilled desire, Rahu. Whatever desires you have that you have not completed in the previous birth, that aspect of life will be fulfilled by Rahu. Whatever you have already accomplished, you say, I don't care, it's not a big deal for me. I'm not interested in that. I don't feel really great about it. I don't want to focus on that, Ketu.
Because it's done and desire is over and done.
Ketu means flag, like you went to Everest and then you put a flag on the top of it. So you don't feel that much, but see, but it doesn't mean that you're expert, you're 100%, but almost you feel like
the
very
drive
familiar.
is not there towards
Drive is not. That is Ketu. That is Ketu. But then Ketu is spiritual. Ketu is spirituality. Ketu is spirituality. It will give you detachment. It will give you dispassion. It will give you frustration. So Ketu, you see that it will give you all the desires in the world.
Because spiritually escape from the frustration. Otherwise,
frustration. If you want spirituality, will give you the way forward.
You understand?
Here it will attach you. This is attachment. This is detachment. This is materialistic. This is spiritual.
Okay.
This is give you all the pleasures, unfulfilled desire. This will take you away. I don't want anything. I hate everything. I don't want.
So, but if you are related to the Asuran side, then it is worse for you.
Yeah.
Because
If think about it, if Ketu goes sitting very close to moon, that's kind of tough.
Oh, that is scary.
You will be very depressed. You feel like not interested, inclined towards anything. Generally in your life, most of the time. If it goes with sun, your ego will be affected. So you feel always know about yourself. Self-esteem. Mars means it's different. Mars means it's another thing. You want to fight, you will lose, you will get defeated in your life, then you want to retrieve back.
Okay.
If sitting alone, it's a different thing.
Huh?
Would that be anxiety?
Come again?
Ketu with Mars, would that be like anxiety?
The chances are there, anxiety.
Exactly.
Again, depending on what period you are going through, it will go up, it will come down. It depends on. But this is the Graha classification. So this is another template.
So, but then Ketu, when you said it's foreigners, after it's done, its deal will move away, just like Rahu.
The move away means
What aspect of this that you classify them as foreigners?
because see they don't have any particular attribute for a kingdom. Like these two guys, spirituality. I would see spirituality. What is it I would say? See, these are the qualities like in you: the soul, the ego, the mind, the emotion, the desire and action. So these guys don't have any particular quality like that. Depending on where they are associating with, which house they are sitting in, they will change accordingly. Because it depends on individuals' for unfulfilled or fulfilled desire. It doesn't have any particular characteristics. See, you can define characteristics for each
It
attribute.
doesn't have a particular role. It can be only as an associated role.
Right. This guy could be, if he's something to do with career, like Amitabh Bachchan or Tendulkar or Rajinikanth or Jayalalitha, pick him up. If he's something to do with marriage, he will have multiple partners. He doesn't get satisfied with one partner or multiple partners. Or if he's something to do with money, money is never sufficient with Rahu.
Whether it is sinful or
However much money you have,
I just want money.
keep on. It's like, see, Rahu means it's the snake is cut. There's no stomach. Okay? Keeps on eating, it's not sufficient. Keeps on eating, not sufficient.
I see.
And Ketu is the tail portion, right? So
Right.
he says, I don't want to eat anything. I hate everything.
I know.
I don't want to eat anything.
Because
Exactly opposite of Rahu.
There's no head, no stomach.
So what happens normally, wherever Rahu is, 7th house Ketu will be there everywhere. That's how the Jyotish is. So mind will go, in Chinese they say yin yang.
yin yang.
Yin yang, what does it mean? It's you feel like you do with Rahu and then you feel like, people who are really a little bit of consciousness, I'm not doing, I'm doing sin, maybe I'm not doing the right way or, the correct framework. Maybe immediately go, getting detached. Oh, I feel so bad. Again, after some time we'll go back there. Again, it will get, because it's part of the same, it's the same
Correct.
snake. So the mind goes up and down. Maybe once in the cycle.
Correct.
That's what humans are, human birth.
Oh my God.
And I can explain about Rahu Ketu because I'm going through Rahu Dasa now. So much of research I've done in myself and my other people in my family. Very interesting. Wow. This is the reason why you're born. Let's understand. Anybody, whether it's Krishna, Ramakrishna Paramahansa, everybody had unfulfilled desire or fulfilled desire. So they are foreigners, but they are Maya. But this is a good Maya in spirituality. This guy is a bad Maya.
Shadow.
So shadow planet, okay?
Okay, so they call them a shadow. Wow.
Okay. Now, one more.
12 o'clock.
Can we take a break or we'll
No,
continue?
we can finish. You wanted to, you have to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
So do you have any questions?
No,
Well-
now it's like on different aspects and we are putting it together, right?
Yeah.
Huh? You have a question?
I just want to know what my thing is.
Tell me.
Like, how can you check how the planets were when you were born?
Depending on your time, place of birth.
How?
Software is there.
Space, time.
Where?
Oh, everywhere is there for free.
Really?
Yeah, I have it in my computer. There are thousands of software. I got the best software. You can download for free. It's been done by MIT PhD person.
Is it good?
And
E-Punjab. Good.
that's Panchangam, right? That shows.
E-Punjab.
Yeah. See, even this Devas Asuras. Oh, Jayashri just wanted to come back.
Yeah, that gives some idea about why they. Oh, that's why they were. That's why that's us.
This is cool.
So you look into your own horoscope, you will say, wow, how things happen, why this happened, why does happen, everything will be answered. You will be amazed. The reason I got into this is because of that. And I was able to see the future. What will you do with the future? You can prepare mentally yourself. You don't have to be, it's like a GPS. So again, I will say there are two things. One is the planetary position in your horoscope that says this is your time period. Now you are in the grip of, now for 15 years, you're going through Venus period, or for 7 years Sun period, or 10 years Moon's period. So Moon will have an impact. So whatever, the Moon's impact will be there.
So, like, usually when people, like, at school or whatever, like, talk about zodiacs and things.
That's
they talk
different.
about- is
Western, American, Western astrology, nothing, whatever I told you, it's not even 10% of it, they will even come closer to that. They will have similar things, but after the period I'm talking about, they don't even know. They were never aware of it. They'll say, okay, you're born in the month of April. Oh, you are this, you are this.
Correct.
This goes with this. I say BS to the core. Crap.
That's what
Because it's a sun sign. It's nothing to do with your moon sign. Moon is your very important sign that only Indian astrology will say. And then Dasa Bhukti. Dasa Bhukti means what period you're going through. No astrology says. No other schools of astrology says. Only Indian astrology says. Only Indian astrology.
No matter what, the tarot cards, nothing.
That's just a luck. See, that's why scientists claim that astrology is a superstition. So because they look into only the Western astrology, they don't look into the Indian astrology, right? That's where if people put effort and
It's been proven, but they're saying it's not 100%.
see, that's why.
80%
But because the reason is could be 100%, not 100% not possible because nature doesn't want you to know 100%. At least 90%, you will know this is what the spirit is bad. You know, you keep on putting effort.
Correct.
The spirit is good. You take risk. Go beyond what you think. In both the cases,
And you can plan accordingly.
right? Plan accordingly. Mentally, you prepare yourself. That's what is important, right?
So I'm going through this, so these decisions I shouldn't be making at
Right,
this point,
right.
or whatever decisions I'm making is influenced by because of this.
Right.
And get that knowledge.
Yes.
So like for apps like Clear Vision where it's like the hour stuff.
It's exactly related. That's what he's
It's
saying.
not like
So right now it's Mercury is in this. So what are we getting is the knowledge, right? So whatever knowledge or the intelligence we are trying to process that. So right now the hour is of Mercury.
so how do you know like for yourself?
You know it because you know your planets, which are favorable based on what you are and what you were born. So you know your favorable planet, Maleficent, and the other one, beneficial planets and the non-beneficial planets. That's how we work on it. Anyway. So he is drawing another one. Now what is the topic?
I'm trying to combine the planets slowly with the houses.
So combination of grahas and planets, right? Grahas and planets is how I put
I would say the ownership, the house ownership.
house ownership of grahas.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Do we need it small only or big?
Is it clear?
This one is that's very clear. No, I'm talking about. Are you going to write in that little?
Yeah, I'm going to like small a little bit more also.
Okay, sorry.
Better have a gap between. That's why.
That's right. I'm going to do it this way. Last time I did it the other way, and then I had so much to write. Ooh. So that's what they mean by ruling planet and
This is ruling planet.
This is ruling planet.
There are 12 houses, and these guys are the owners of those houses.
The ruling planets of the
Ruling.
And you want to put that house numbers also?
Or the generic one for the world
The
one, right?
generic one.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there a reason why they're in that particular order? Just position?
No, it's a clockwise position. It could be the one could be anywhere for you in your horoscope, okay? But this is generic.
No, she's
You're-
asking about the planet,
Why?
right?
Yeah, the way that you did it, like
the one why the one is here.
Plus one. Is
Yeah,
one.
that's you know, people tell different reasons, but I'm not sure. I'm not convinced about it, so I just go with it. There's a traditional way.
So is it different? Like is every
In your everybody individual horoscope, the one could be different. The one could be anywhere. It could be 1 year, then 1, 2, 3, 4. It will start like that. In my case, one is here. Huh?
Why am I missing something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I missed a number. 6.
So 12 for 12
Eight.
months. Or
9.
No, it's 12 multiplied by 30 degrees. The whole space 360 degrees has been divided by 12, 30 degrees each. If you go outside, I will say, if you go outside, you will see the 30 degrees here is Aries, or this 30 degrees. You can say that. This 30 degrees is Cancer. This 30 degrees is Gemini.
So some are 2 times.
Yeah.
So this is the one that you were saying that 1, 5, 7, this 1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 10, 3, 7, 11.
Oh,
and
that's a different one. That's like common one.
Oh, now what is this?
The one see, I just put it combining the house rulership, whatever you know already. So don't combine the two. See, you are 2, 5, 2, 2, 6, 10, 3, 7, 11. That's different.
Okay.
Don't get confused with that. That is a generic one, what I said.
Okay.
From your first house, the 3, 7, 11 will show how much desire you have. From 2, 6, 10, your number 1 house, you don't know. Only when we look into individual.
Yeah, I understand. But even for generic, so since it's number 1,
Right.
1, 5, and 9.
No, I put that round different for different purposes.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Nothing to do with that one.
Okay, that is fine. So because I can put it, so I'll.
Yeah, maybe instead of rounding it off, you can put the star also. I will tell why I rounded it off.
No, because I wanted it in a different color, so I know what.
Right.
1. Oh. 5.
So Saturn comes together.
Yeah. And again, I hope you, I don't want to write the house names, maybe still you want to put Aries,
No, once you start with Aries, we know, right?
Taurus,
Aries.
Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo.
Is this, are
The name of
the
this.
sun sign.
The name of this.
also why like some people get along better?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Libra.
Like how come it said that Cancer is not supposed to get along with Leo even though they're the king and queen of zodiac?
Who said that?
According to.
I guess it's Western stuff.
See, they don't even look into this point of view, right? They have their own different perspective, different ways of looking at it. That's a very generic one. We are going so technically detailed into this. This has been found out through meditation and fine-tuned and whatever you can say. It went so much of evolve.
Western system, they take different kind of people, different famous people, their horoscope. Then they make some story out of that. Then they say that. This one is more scientific.
Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Yeah.
Okay, can I start?
Yes.
One of us is waiting.
So even though there's 2 Saturns, they're different depending on.
Yeah.
Because
That's
each
why
house holds its own.
See, there are 2 houses for each planet or each graha, and only for Sun and Moon, it's only 1 house. And Rahu Ketu, it doesn't have any house. It's a foreigner.
It's outside the kingdom.
Wherever they come and sit, it will take that quality.
Oh, so it boosts that quality or it bring the quality down?
It will bring good or bad, whatever quality it is.
Depending on. Oh, great. Are you getting it too?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I start?
Yes, you may.
Okay. So Mars is the owner of 2 houses, Aries and Scorpio. The Venus is the owner of Taurus and Libra. Mercury is the owner of Gemini and Virgo. Jupiter is the owner of Pisces and Sagittarius. Saturn is the owner of Aquarius and Capricorn. But Sun is the owner of Leo, just 1 house, and Moon is the owner of Cancer. That's it. So these are the rulership house. So assume there are 12 houses for you, inside you. And these are the grahas who are owning these houses. Yeah.
How come Saturn is so close together?
Yeah, that's how. See, if you look into that again scientifically also, see that's the farthest, there is a way they define the diagram. I can find it yesterday. I saw that from Sun, that is the farthest, the coldest planet.
Because Saturn's oldest sun is Saturn. The sun's oldest sun is Saturn.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
because
exactly.
all the rest of them are like across.
Closer.
So-
More. Again, see, I shouldn't say Moon is not closer to Sun, but Mercury is closer to Sun. Moon is closer to Earth only. But from with respect to Earth, there is a diagram I can show it to you for her to understand scientifically why they have put it like this. It will be interesting. I don't have that with me.
Okay.
You can send it later.
Yeah. So, but out of 2 houses, 1 house their primary main house. The second one is a vacation house.
Oh.
Except for
Primary.
Cancer and Leo.
So the primary house I marked it as a rounded up.
Oh, so these are primary.
So they
houses.
love they are the best in the primary house. The first best they would definitely want to be in that house is Mars want to be in Aries. That house is the quality of Mars.
So this is like the vacation house is only true for everyone except Cancer and Leo.
Yeah, because they don't have
Cancer and
vacation.
sun. Moon and sun.
Yeah, Sun and Moon doesn't have vacation house.
They don't have another house.
Right. So the Venus love it is one of its best in Libra, and Sun in Leo. So if you ask me, Sun, okay, I'll go to that later.
Because now I understand why Leo people are very egoistic and very.
Sun. Cancer, Moon.
Why they're
Very
so
emotional, motherly, compassionate, peace of mind and sensitive. So, and Gemini,
they start crying, right? Within 2 seconds.
Jupiter, Sagittarius,
Okay.
and Saturn, Aquarius.
Okay. My dad.
So if you know this is the ownership. Okay, ownership is one thing. There is one more thing called exaltation and debilitation.
Okay.
So exaltation, debilitation is a little bit beyond this. What I'm saying is I can put it there because I can't. It's not coming up here. Exaltation means at the peak of the. It is like you love to be there. Let's say you want to put it in the Las Vegas, in the penthouse, in that hotel. You want to be there. That's exaltation point. Even though that's not equal to living in your primary home, it's at the peak of the desire. They will do the exalted height of their power. But the own house is also equal to that. But exaltation, there is power in terms of execution, in terms of the virya, or what do you call vitality.
Yeah.
They are very powerful in that. In the exaltation. Height of vitality in exaltation. What is the exaltation point? That I can tell you. There is, this is 30 degrees, right? So there is particular degree. So I would say Jupiter is exalted here.
Do you have a pencil or something? Let me write to give to the meeting. Red pen.
Venus is exalted here. Mercury is exalted here.
Marker. Same color.
What word?
Mars,
Exalted.
exalted. It's
EXI.
very powerful.
HILATI exaltation. EXHILATION.
So that's like.
That's
It's
when
very-
it performs at its peak.
Peak.
It performs at its peak when Jupiter is in Cancer, with Cancer. So
In
that
Cancer.
means
In Cancer, again, not the whole 30 degrees. It's like first 5 degrees. There is a table there.
Padam also. That is the Padam you're talking about?
No, it's degrees. First 1 to 5 degrees. Padam is different. First 1 to
Padam
5 degrees is the peak point. After that, it will be there. Still, it will be there, but it will not be that exalted. But normally they say when the astrologers look into horoscope, oh, the Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. Okay. And
Mars is
That time.
Mars is in the vacation home of Saturn,
yes,
but there. Oh, it's not even in the
They're
regular
very
house.
level-headed, no?
Anymore?
They're all very level-headed.
Who?
The Capricorn. It's like-
the Capricorn that you are aware of is different. Okay, you will come to that.
Okay, but so what? Like when you say like, oh, Jupiter in Cancer or Venus in Pisces or Venus in Jupiter or whatever, does that all depend on like? Is that like in regards to like the world, or is that in regards to like you?
Individual. How the planets are in your horoscope. But this is generic rules I'm talking
This is
about.
a generic one.
Generic
Your
rules.
house can be depending on when you were born. Your house could be you
So I
can
can
start at
also-
5.
So
You could at that when you were born, maybe you were in 5. Your 5 was your house number 1. Aries was in 5. Aries was. Am I saying it right?
Huh?
If she was born.
Yeah, Aries could be 5 for her. It depends on what Lagna is.
So it could be like moon with Aries or something like moon.
Yeah,
with
it could
sun
be
or
in
something.
yours. Moon
So
could
it all
be.
depends on what.
Yeah. Everything will change in
But
yours.
if you're born when Jupiter is in moon,
Cancer.
then it's good.
Yeah, it will be the good. I will not say good. It is at the peak of that power. Jupiter is at the peak.
So that's
Jupiter will perform its best
Yes.
when it is in the
Best,
moon
yes.
house. Best case
See,
scenario.
what I would say for you to understand, if at all there is something called A plus in the grading, Jupiter is A plus there, but in its own house it will be A,
Wait.
always A, and it will be happy in A. It's happy in A plus also, but then again it depends on. If it is a bad planet, Jupiter is a bad planet for you, it will make your life miserable. It could, depending on, because the person is materialistic. The Jupiter is not that meant for that. It's not that easy for it. It's not meant. It's wisdom. It's giving you in terms of transformation slowly.
Giving you,
What the hell is going on? Because you are a materialistic person. You are like a Mercury person. You are a Venus person. You don't like Jupiter. You see that?
Correct.
So not Jupiter will always do good for everyone. Not Venus will do always good for a person. You understand that.
Yeah.
But general characteristics is that planet, that graha is a positive graha. Even if it does bad, it's for a reason. For you later in the lifetime, you'll be able to understand.
Influence is more dangerous.
But Saturn, however good it is, still it will make you go through toughness.
You get you a tough fruit.
Mm.
Tough fruit. But then you will enjoy, but then you will be a workaholic and then you will enjoy. See that? Guru, if it is good, it's really good. So, yeah, Sattvic, it's Jupiter is Sattvic planet, right?
Yeah.
Guru cannot be so bad, but still he can do good. You know, he'll say, okay, I don't want to talk to you, or I will make you
I
understand.
do so much, you come to my level now.
Right. Moon. Where is Moon? Moon is exalted here.
That's Venus. Moon is there. Okay.
So Venus is exalted here. It will be interesting, because Venus and Jupiter don't like each other. They're an opposite party. But then he's exalted in Jupiter's house.
Exactly.
Mars and Saturn are not friends, a kind of opposite party. He's exalted there. Jupiter is okay because Jupiter and Moon are friends. And these guys are also okay.
Well, you got Mercury.
Yeah, that's an exception.
Oh.
If somebody's Mercury is there, its own house, its exalted house also there. That's the one. Their Mercury intelligence will be very sharp, and they are like so sharp, like extremely intelligent. That's really good. Good communicator, very attractive in terms of speech, and very good business negotiator. Excellent. Few people I've seen, when the Mercury period comes, they will be really on the top of their field. They'll be looking. No, I've seen people, but see again, when Mercury period doesn't come, you won't even know that. I didn't see anything great in that person. When Mercury period comes, you will see that.
They'll get recognized.
Suddenly they'll become like top of
Even if they do something from here to here, it will be like, oh my God, you did this to this.
Or think about Sundar Pichai. He might have been a normal person. In Chennai, he was born, nobody knows. Suddenly, see his career went up like, whoop. Or Dhanush.
Yeah.
So many people like that. I mean, where does this guy come from? What is that planet?
From rags to riches story.
It could go anywhere.
Oh.
Or including spirituality, or in terms of money, in terms of business, in terms of whatever.
It
particular
is
attitude.
not to kill.
So Mercury is an exception only. And now I can put in the debilitation. It will try to do the worst. Debilitation is exactly opposite of the exaltation, okay? So how do I put which color? Green I will use?
Yeah.
In fact, I would say, I forgot one more thing. Yeah, this day, Saturn. Saturn is exalted here.
In where? In Venus?
Yeah. Bill Gates' horoscope, Saturn is exalted. Peak.
He's liberal.
No, Saturn is in Libra. It's not Libra. Saturn is in Libra for him.
Saturn is so, that's why he is.
He himself told, like 3-4 days, he didn't even care about sleep or food. He was so much involved in developing the PC-DOS, disk operating system. So much workaholic. Forget about it. Forget about the whole thing. Just get involved until you find out. So now debilitation, I don't have to put it. It's very easy. You see the opposite?
Wait. So Venus with Mercury.
Yeah, Venus is exalted here, right? Mercury is exalted there. Mars is exalted. Jupiter is exalted here.
Saturn is here.
Saturn is exalted. Sun is exalted.
Oh, Sun.
The Sun is exalted here. Saturn is exalted here.
Correct.
Now exactly the opposite is debilitation. So Mercury is debilitated here. Venus is debilitated here. Sun is debilitated here. Saturn is debilitated here. Mars is debilitated here. Jupiter is debilitated here. I don't want to put it to confuse that.
Yeah, opposite.
Opposite. And Moon is debilitated in Scorpio. I didn't put it. Moon is debilitated in Scorpio because it's exalted here. It's exalted here, right? So
if Moon is in Scorpio, it is a debilitating effect.
right.
And Sun and who? Saturn, huh?
Yeah, Sun and Saturn.
Moon and Mercury. Jupiter and Mars.
So logical. Venus.
And then
And for everything, we can give explanation why Jupiter is exalted there, why Moon is debilitated here, why Mars is exalted here. Everything we can talk about.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Saturn was there.
Saturn inga madana varudhu.
Illa.
What?
Saturn and Sun goes with whom?
Sun and Saturn are opposite.
Then Moon goes with?
Moon, nothing, nobody.
Oh, so Moon goes there. There's no debilitating for Moon.
No, debilitating here. Nobody is debilitated. Only Moon is debilitated here.
Exalt Venus and
There is no, so there is nobody opposite for Moon. Oh, okay. That's what I'm wondering. So Moon is good in Taurus,
Yeah.
but Moon is bad in Scorpio. And Mercury? Venus, huh?
Mercury
Venus.
Mercury is
Debilitating is Venus.
debilitated. Mercury is debilitated here. Venus is debilitated here. See, I can explain it quickly. It will be interesting why it's
Okay.
exalted, why it's debilitated.
Okay, why?
Because of the house characteristics, the attributes of the house. Let me start.
They're
with-
opposite, huh?
No, why? See,
Oh,
Mars. See, this Aries. This is Aries, right?
correct.
So in Aries, it is competitive. Bull. Think about it. Every sign has every house has a sign,
Aries
right?
is Ram.
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 Where is the bull? Ram.
Bull is Taurus.
Taurus, sorry. Ram. Ram means that's like going and fighting, bullying. That's competition.
Correct.
So competition, you want to prove that you're a king.
Correct.
Sun likes it. Saturn doesn't like it. Saturn wants you to just be humble and work and keep on doing work. If Saturn is here, he hates that. Sun wants to prove. Sun will be very happy. He's exalted there. You see that? Emotional planet, Moon. This is a grounded sign. Practical day to day. Okay, emotional. Feel happy in the Venus sign. This is emotional plus. This is Scorpio. Scorpio. See, the three water signs are there. There are Cancer is a water sign, Scorpio is a water sign, and Pisces is a water sign. This is a river water, normal water, emotional. This is ocean water, deeply emotional. This is extremely emotional. So this emotional. So that's why they didn't keep this one as a debilitated sign for Moon, but this is debilitated because it's very deep under the ocean water. They say. So Moon is exalted here, debilitated here. There is a reason why they didn't put it here. But Jupiter is what? Guru. It's like a good sattvic planet, and it's a very emotional sign. Caring, motherly, nourishing, emotional.
So
Jupiter would love to be.
for,
Jupiter will love that because it's friend's Moon's sign, so it's perfect. Mars doesn't like that.
Yes.
Mars
Because Mars is driving force.
Who the hell is the emotion? Why is it motherly? Why
Let's
you
go
come on, just go do
intelligent.
action, desire and action and challenge this. So Mars hates here. Jupiter loves here. Mercury and Virgo are very interesting. All right, I need to put correct words
Oh, okay.
because Mercury is intelligence.
Correct.
Venus is pleasure.
Correct.
Understand that.
Oh.
Where pleasure goes up, intelligence goes out. Where intelligence goes down, pleasure goes up. So where Venus is exalted, he thinks about pleasure. He's happy with pleasure, 100% pleasure. So bed pleasure, everything, whatever pleasure you're thinking about. There, Mercury, gone. Mercury is intelligence. He doesn't understand the pleasure thing. Even though they are close friends, but when it comes to intelligence part of Mercury, he doesn't understand the pleasure and all. But Venus is always about pleasure.
Correct.
Pleasure. So when it comes here, this is a very intelligent sign. The Virgo is a very intelligent sign. I would say challenges, negotiation, facing enemies, and intelligence and all. Mercury is all about Mercury, Virgo. And there, when Venus comes there, Venus is present there, he is only known about pleasure only. What is there to...
What is the intelligence?
And this one is onto details.
Oh.
See, this Virgo, this house is into details. Go each and every point. No, this is not.
Cross dot the I and cross the T.
Everything.
Oh.
Mercury likes that. And Venus says, come on, I want you to enjoy. What the hell is going on here? So he hates to be in Virgo. Venus doesn't like Virgo at all. Mercury loves to be in Virgo. It is his house. He will go into detail. He will use his intelligence. He will find negotiation. He will find where the fault is. Okay, this is faulty. This is not right. He loves to find fault. So go into specific details. Mercury is like that.
Maybe good editors.
Yeah. For testers, finding faults, Mercury. If you don't have intelligence, you cannot find fault. Critics, Mercury.
Critics, yeah.
Venus doesn't like criticism. Enjoy, pleasure.
All Maya.
So exactly opposite, even though they are
Why
friends.
is it exhilarating in Jupiter?
Because, see again, 12th house is all, see, that's another thing.
12th is enlightenment.
12th is enlightenment. That's the other thing I said, bed pleasure.
Oh, that is in 12th house.
Yeah. Whether you'll be able to get sleep or not, whether you'll be able to get pleasure or not, that is 12th house. So that is why the 12th house of the world is exalted, Venus.
Obviously, now I understand. Okay, I didn't write that. Okay.
And Mercury there, you won't have any idea what, because it's already emotional sign, deeply emotional sign.
Okay, so what is that?
So Mercury won't have any idea what is emotion.
Okay. So he suffered there.
Yeah, suffered there. And look at this guy. This is 10th house. 10th house is about career status. And this is the Capricorn is the most workaholic sign.
Oh.
See, if I want to give some idea about every sign, I'll give you. This is the most workaholic. Work. So it is all about work. And here, Mars likes it. Mars wants action. Jupiter doesn't like that. Jupiter is debilitated there. Jupiter is all about wisdom, counseling, guidance, wisdom, and knowledge, and then doing. He doesn't want to keep on thinking about work. How much you do work, you will not be satisfied. If a lot of planets are here in your horoscope, you will not be satisfied. You want to keep on doing work. Keep on doing work. Not finding fault, but keep on doing work. Workaholic. So that's how they have designed it.
So
if you look at this house,
left as is.
No, there is no planet exalted or debilitated there.
And neither 3.
Same way here. No planet debilitated or exalted here.
And Gemini.
No planet exalted or debilitated.
No, 3.
Yeah, this is also. But if I want to give some idea about each house, some characteristics.
Yeah, please.
This is about competition.
Mars.
No,
Aries.
Aries. Forget about 1, 2, 3. Now I'm talking about just the house. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, okay? Aries is all about competition. Competition and fight and challenges. I will face it. Come on, I will ready to take it.
No, because now we can attribute people to it.
No, again, don't compare the months who are born Aries and this one. But maybe something could coincide. But generally, I'm talking about Jyotish only. Okay? Aries means competitive, and they will say if at all you say that they can't do it, that's it. They will be pissed off. They will come on, I will take it. So that is the type of Aries. Aries is Mars sign, very aggressive and competitive, and kind of egoistic also. And Taurus is a grounded sign, practical, grounded. Daily what is required, and then that sign is all about materialism, about saving, about savings and enjoying life, because it's a sign of Venus, the Taurus. So in that house, if planets are there, it will
materialistic too.
Materialistic,
because Venus is there. Okay.
I mean, it's the lordship is Venus. Venus is not there. It's a owner is a Venus. In that house, any planet could be there in your horoscope. You see that? I'm talking about individual houses. This is just the house Taurus. That house attribute. What is it? Gemini. Gemini is about multiple things. What is the sign of Gemini?
The twins.
2 things. It's like 2 faces, 2 jobs. Jack of all trades. And multiple things they want to do parallelly. And multitasking. And communicative. And you know who's Gemini ascendant? I love to talk. I love to communicate. Doing multiple tasks, multiple jobs, multiple things. So Gemini is, but Mercury is a vacation house only. It's not the primary home for it. But no planet is exalted or debilitated there. So Gemini is that. Then Cancer is about emotion, motherly, sensitive, and watery, right? So very caring, very fluid, very caring. What they say? Nourishing. And feeling the sense of comfort, happiness. That's all comes with the Cancer. Leo is about government, limelight, and then being in power, ego. I want to be the center of attraction. Whatever. And 3-4 planets are there for Trump there.
Ego, power.
And government, politics, everything is to do with that 5th house. I mean, not 5th house. I'm sorry, Leo. Don't say 5th house. Leo is about government, politics, ego, all the things to do with sun, administration. Virgo is about as I said, going into details, doing the routine work, challenges, depth or challenges, and
but that challenge is different from the Aries challenges.
Yeah. Aries is about ego. This is not about ego. Here it will find faults. It will find fault. It will criticize. It will get into details. It will not get. It's perfectionist. So if a lot of planets are there in your horoscope within Virgo, and that period comes, You will become, you don't know, other people will know that. You are, what is it? You are nitpicking everything, all this to read it. Not satisfied with all the things.
Okay.
Libra is about relationship. Tulaba.
Balance.
So it is about, they say, no, don't fight with those people. You do whatever you want to satisfy, we have to be happy with them. We should not break the relationship. Relationship plays a very important role for them. They don't want to, they will do anything to keep up the relationship. So much importance to relationship. And that's what Venus likes it. If you look into that, why,
Yes,
why it is his house? Because he wants to have a relationship with the other artisans, with king, with queen. So he doesn't want any relationship to break.
And keep everybody happy.
Everybody happy.
So they'll go to whatever extent to keep everybody happy.
And they want to, and also Tulaba, right? So even though, let's say, if something happens, they will say, oh no, from their angle, I can see, like a Yudhishthira.
So judgmental?
Not judgmental. They will say they are like a dharmic, they're perfect. They want to keep, like a Tulaba.
They want to keep the balance straight.
Balance straight, yeah.
Oh.
And he balance straight, at the same time, they don't want to lose a relationship. It's kind of confusing for them. Both.
Okay.
Scorpio is about the deep, again, another emotional sign, transformation. 8th house, right? So even though I say 8th, I don't get it, but Scorpio is about transformation. It's about emotional. It's very emotional, deeply, very tough to understand that sign. And again, spiritual also. Spiritual, transformative. So those things come under Scorpio. It is one of the toughest houses to understand. And this house, Sagittarius, is about dharma, religion, principles, belief system, guru. And you know why all these things are happening now in the world for last 2.5 years? Everybody takes sides. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's because Saturn is there, Jupiter is there. Now 6 planets are here. Because of that, people take sides, Republican, too much. Always it is like that. But now it has been last 2.5 years, Saturn is here. Okay? So everything is here. BJP, Congress. Democrats, Republican. Brexit, not. Throughout the world. And now, I will bet it, from January, it will slowly fade away. This will not be predominant in people's minds. Some other thing. It's all about, Saturn is going to here. It's all about work, employment, unemployment. Oh, too many people are getting laid off. Look at this. I will write it and give it now. Put it in YouTube. I can see.
The government shut down during that time.
In January?
Yeah.
Last year, I'm talking about coming years, next 2.5 years.
2020, he said.
2021. So no more taking sides.
No more sides. Oh, I don't care whether you're Republican or just work.
I mean, it will not be given importance. The media will not give importance to it. You will not give importance to it. The religion will not play important role in people's minds. Now everything is here in this house. Everything is here right now, currently. Because of that, people give so much importance to religion, what caste, what religion,
Correct.
or you are this party or that party. People take because people believe in the principles or values. What is it I believe in it? My thing.
So Jupiter is there now. Who's there?
Jupiter is there. Jupiter is there, it won't give. Because it is own house, it will give. But Saturn is there, Ketu is there. Now, next to 2 weeks, by 24, 26, and all 6 planets are going there, getting into that.
Very sensitive.
Very sensitive. Everybody is so, this is my sign, fixed on them. So hard on their stance.
That's right.
From January 24, Saturn is moving. That's one of the very important planets moving to this place.
So
slowly, the things will move away. And even see, now first time I saw this today, CNN. People feel so good about economy in the last 10 years. In last 20 years, the economy is the best. CNN will never report any news like this. They'll say everything is bad in Trump. CNN is anti-Trump. But for the first time, slowly, they start putting the good news. I was shocked. I mean, slowly, I can see the things are moving out. You can, again, they will not be 100%. Totally without, but they will not give too much importance to it. Other news will give, and it's mainly about work and poverty and how to lift, and so it's karma yoga that will take more predominance in people's minds and life and media from January slowly. You will see that subtly.
We always remember you when you say that Trump is going to win, and we always remember that, so now we'll remember that.
I don't know, but I expect Trump will win again the way it goes, because the economy is doing good. It's all about economy, right? People will. Lowest unemployment problem, the best economy. Immediately people will think, okay, it's good. You cannot change it. So I don't know astrologically. I don't know what is going to happen. Yeah. So this is about work. This is about religion and belief system and taking sides and the guru and whatever Jupiter and whatever. This is about work and workaholic and all these things. This is about That's kind of different sign. It's like addressing, it's a spiritual sign, but it's like mass scale. You address the people, and they say helping society in a huge way. Philanthropists, or something you discover, something you invent, something you found that will be applicable to so many different types of people. Discovery, invention, scientists also. So discovery, invention, public usage, and you addressing the people at mass scale. Everything comes under because this is the hard work, and this is the result of the hard work. And that one, the last one, is about, as I said, expense, spirituality, remote location like jails or monasteries or ashrams.
So probably recluse.
Exactly, recluse. And then about dream world.
Oh, okay.
Those things are also there. So that generally I'm talking about houses. So now you know the first, second, 3 houses, and now you know about the planets and the relationship with them. So there is a table. See, I said 2 groups, right?
Correct.
Normally there will be people in the same group will be friends. Here will be friends.
Correct.
But it doesn't mean that both the parties will be always enemies. Some of them are neutral. Some of them, like sun, I will put that one. That is the last one I will put it. So in that way, this covers the basics actually. Then I can take one example of Rama horoscope and see that how it is.
Rama is not by coincidence, right?
Oh, no way.
All planets.
5 planets are exalted. 4 or 5 planets. Exalted.
In Rama's horoscope. Then you should pick out Ravana's.
So he's also cool, very important
He's
guy.
such a good.
Yeah. But one aspect of his, like one house got screwed up.
Okay.
So everything got screwed up.
That is what I was thinking because he's Shiva Bhakta and he is such a great guy. Suddenly, one aspect screwed up the whole thing and he became.
Well, you're about Ravana.
Ravana.
Yeah, like, he was a good king. He was a good brother.
Yeah.
He was everything excellent, except for one aspect of. That's why you say one house got screwed up to domestic.
And then
Now we can relate him as completely opposite of Ram.
he was screwed up so
How
bad.
can I see that?
Monday.
He was screwed up so bad that
Is
went
it
into
right?
But
See, if I can show, I don't have to write it.
yeah. So maybe you can
Focus,
magnify
not
the word.
Oh, magnify.
What a poor man. Yeah, that's why he's finishing up with the last one.
Can you see? Is it clear now?
No.
No.
Can you? I'm just wondering whether you can copy this and then magnify.
You have to go to the- You have to know.
No, this one.
Is it better? Is it better now? Can you see? Huh? How about in the video? That's very important.
Video looks great.
Yeah, that is very important, right?
தெரியுது கஷ்டம் தான் நீங்கள் கொண்டும்போது சொல்லுங்கள் பாயிண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு சொன்னீங்கன்னா
Oh, okay. Let me try. Can you see?
Yeah, yes, that's better.
Or you know what? I'll write it quickly. It's not a big deal. Let me write it down. It's not clear, right? Maybe from Illa, but in the video. That's very important, right?
Yeah.
Whenever it's not that much, I can write it.
Okay.
Quickly, I'll write it.
Yeah, I think it's trajectory mark.
Right.
Light till that. I don't think.
You know what I mean? Like,
So So this is now what are you talking about?
Just the detailed friendship, a relationship between the planets.
Grahas.
Grahas. I keep losing that.
Okay. So obviously, what's going to happen is you just put friends and neutral. So that if they don't belong there, so they are enemies.
It's like malefic and beneficial. Right?
So now, which planets are which grahas are friends, which grahas are enemies?
I thought you meant like peaceless. I was like, why would you?
Oh, so we have our sun, our moon. Are you going in line? Mercury, Venus, Anna Maria? There is Mars put in.
Whatever he has put it, okay, I'll put it like that. Mercury.
So, Mom.
Yeah, he's put in line order only.
Maybe I'll put it, but I'll make it easy. Yeah, Jupiter will be better.
இல்ல அவர் வந்து sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars அப்படி தான் போட்டுருக்காரு.
அது அப்படியே நீங்க சொன்னீங்க நான் போட்டுட்டேன் அப்படியே.
சரி போடுங்க. Sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn.
Sun, I know moon is friend.
Sun, moon, Mars, and Jupiter.
Yeah. Neutral is Mercury. See, it is like, why is it neutral? I'll take it like this: king, prince. Whether he likes it or not, he's a prince. He's born.
He's my son.
The last one, spoiled one.
Oh.
So definitely enemy will be Saturn.
Oh.
He doesn't like Saturn at all because Saturn is the first son and he doesn't listen to that. Saturn is the son of.
Yeah, I know he's the oldest son, but.
And totally both are extremely opposite.
So they don't like. I mean, they don't.
If they are in the
They
same
don't get
place,
along.
that is the worst combination of all the planets.
Oh. Moon வந்து sun and Mercury. Moon.
Moon.
Sun and Mercury are friends.
அவ்வளவுதான் மார்ஸ் இருக்குமே
போடவே இல்ல.
இல்ல மார்ஸ் ஃப்ரெண்ட்.
Mars neutral.
நியூட்ரலா?
இங்க neutral போடுது.
See, everybody has their own thing. But okay, we'll see Mars.
You're putting Mars under where? Friend or Mercury? I mean neutral.
See, it's kind of like this. Listen to the night. Some people say that Queen doesn't want to have any fight. No, everything is okay. Everything is emotional. Take it motherly. But even Sun will say, okay, go and fight. King. But Moon always says, don't fight. Moon never goes for fight. Mars is always about fight.
Yeah.
So it is kind of, that's why they say neutral, even though they are friends, close friends. So if Moon and Mars are combined together, it's a very good yoga. It's a very good, powerful yoga. It's a good thing. But then it's like Moon will be driven faster. Okay, quick thinking, quick, faster.
Oh.
But so I'm kind of confused. Some people say friends, some people say neutral. So I'll go with okay, whatever he says.
You're putting whatever he says.
Yeah, right now.
So her neutral is Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn.
Who's
Moon or.
Oh, Moon or the.
Oh, I thought I'm going across.
Well, I need to. So you complete that whatever is there. Moon, Venus, Mars, Jupiter.
The Moon or enemy yaru?
Saturn. Saturn.
Saturn neutral போட்டாங்க.
No way.
No way.
No way.
Moon or enemy Saturn திருப்பி.
That's how I will take it.
Saturn போடுங்க.
See, I'll just follow that whatever.
இல்ல நான் உங்களுக்கு கேக்குறேன்.
No, my experience is
Saturn is the enemy.
It's not kind of enemy, but then it won't go along with that.
So they don't get along.
No.
Okay.
The Moon is emotional and impulsive, and Saturn is very.
It's interesting. Jupiter is also friend. I don't know what they put it. See, everybody goes with their own interpretation. But okay, I'll just go with
Mercury is Sun and Venus.
Huh?
Oh, நீங்க அங்க வரலையா?
Mercury is Sun and
Venus.
So enemy yaru?
Correct. Moon is Saturn.
Yeah, but the neutral.
Well, I'll go. I just follow this here, and then we can change it.
Okay, and then the neutral are Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn.
Mars,
Jupiter, and Saturn. Enemy are Venus. Enemy are Mercury.
enemy of the Moon.
Moon.
If you look into that, interesting.
Ama.
Moon love Mercury. Moon goes with everyone. In fact, in Veda they say Moon's son is Mercury. Moon's illegitimate son is Mercury.
Moon's illegitimate son is Mercury.
So
Sunnoட கடைசி சன்னும் Mercury.
அது வந்து சன்னுடைய sun is no sunnoட for the outside world. Sun and moon are the mother and father. But in reality, they say the story, I don't know how to interpret the story, but they say Jupiter goes with the moon and Mercury is born. Even though in the outside world, they say it's sun's son.
Oh, because it's come from moon. So they think it is sun's.
So Mercury hates moon. Like Karna hates Kunti.
Oh.
So moon loves Mercury. It's my son. But Mercury hates moon.
Because she went out.
And he hates Jupiter also.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay, that way.
But then they put it neutral. That's also interesting. But then maybe the moon is the first reason he's thinking. So because okay, then comes Venus.
Venus is Venus, Mercury, and Saturn is the friend.
Yeah, that is quite. See, this is a very easy combination. If you see the Asura side, Mercury, Venus, and Saturn. So it's very easy.
And neutral is Mars and Jupiter. Oh, you have the enemies also there. Oh, that is why I'm saying. Oh, so Mars is none.
See, Moon is none. Moon doesn't have any enemy. Moon never treats anyone as enemy. Queen la, she's emotional, right? None.
Then why you putting? Okay, none.
None. Yeah, I should have put none.
So
So that's why Saturn is neutral. See, even though the moon doesn't like Saturn, but still it doesn't treat Saturn as an enemy. It says, okay, even though you don't like it,
I will keep with you.
neutral.
Moon is very diplomatic.
Very diplomatic. The only planet that doesn't have enemy at all in the all, I mean, Graha doesn't have any enemy in the 9th planetary company.
Wow.
Because moon is emotional, right? So he says, I'm okay with everyone. Why do I have to struggle? Why do I have to fight?
Bothered.
Yeah. And Venus is Mercury and Saturn, right? Mercury and Saturn.
Yes, Venus, Mercury, and Saturn.
Mars and
neutral is Mars, Jupiter, Saturn.
No, Mars and Jupiter.
Saturn கிடையாதுல்ல? நீங்க
Saturn already friend ஆச்சு.
Venus பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோமா? Oh, Mars. I'm sorry, I was reading the wrong one. Mars and Jupiter.
And Sun and Moon are
Sun
enemies.
and
Yeah.
Moon are enemies.
That's quite clear, yeah.
அப்படியா?
Yeah, Sun and Moon are king, right? Enjoy. This guy wants to enjoy.
Enjoy.
Mars.
Mars வந்து
Sun, Moon, Jupiter.
Jupiter.
See, this is also quite clear, right? Because in the same group.
They are in the administrative part, so they have to get along.
Yeah.
Mars
Neutral.
is Venus and Saturn.
Oh, okay. Because he takes that. But Mercury, he doesn't like it.
Mercury, yes.
He doesn't like Mercury at all.
Why is that? They both are driven, right?
They're on the opposite side. See, Mars wants to take action. He wants a responsible leader, like a son. This guy doesn't want to take any responsibility. Mercury is not a responsible. He wants to enjoy. He wants to have fun.
Prince and the commander.
Prince and the commander-in-chief don't go together.
Yeah, they won't go. Correct.
Only the king he likes. He likes the king, queen, and the Jupiter.
Correct.
But this guy doesn't take any responsibility. He's showing us. He's freaking out. Everybody's behind him. What the hell? Like, you need to take responsibility. Come on. Jupiter likes definitely Sun, Moon, and Mars. That is also easy, straight. Friends, it's very easy to understand.
Sun, Moon, Mars.
Sun, Moon, and Mars. So Mercury and Venus are the enemies.
Neutral is Saturn.
Yeah.
And what is it? Mercury and Venus.
Because Jupiter doesn't go with Mercury and Venus because they are only for enjoyment, pleasure, and having fun.
For Jupiter, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. But Saturn is neutral. I can see that. See, Saturn at least wants to be humble, humility, work. Those guys.
They were against.
So this is our.
Saturn,
For
you have Mercury and Venus.
That is also easy, very easy to understand. The Asura group. Mercury.
Venus.
Mercury
The
and
neutral is Jupiter.
Yeah, because both of them considered
This one. And then he hates Sun, Moon, Mars.
Sun, Moon, Mars. Yeah, that is.
Because these are all.
Yep.
Not okay.
See, it is like he's a sevaka, he's a servant. He doesn't like the administrative, the top guys. So now think about it. It's combining everything. If whatever you learn, you have the house of Moon, and when Mercury goes there, he hates there. You see that moon is the owner of Cancer.
Correct.
And when you in your horoscope, let's say Mercury is placed in Cancer, he doesn't like that at all.
So what will be the consequence of that?
Consequences, it will be difficult in that particular aspect of life.
Which the moon's aspect of life or the Mercury's aspect of life? Or
Mercury,
both?
kind of both, and we have to see where the moon is placed. At least one there are so many aspects you have to look. There are 10, 15 ways you have to look into. One way of looking is where, let's say you're going through Mercury period, where the Mercury is sitting. Mercury is sitting in moon's house. Oh no, he doesn't like it. So it will not be easy. It will be challenging. It will be tough. Somewhere you will find it difficult.
So, my question is just keeping the same example.
Right.
If Mercury is in the moon, so will Mercury is in the moon. So will the comfort, luxury, vehicle, all that will education will be affected, or will the Mercury?
No, it depends on which house it is. If it is 4th house, that will
Yeah,
be.
we're talking about the 4th house only.
Okay, let's assume your ascendant is Aries.
Regularly, yeah.
Aries.
So Aries is first.
Right.
Okay, so if Mercury, which is your 5th,
No. You should not take it like that. Okay, how you take it like this is I need to explain this. If Mercury is, let's say you're going through a period of Mercury.
What do you mean going through a period of Mercury?
See the next one. This can I erase it or
Yes, you can erase that.
Okay, good that is the last point I should have brought it to. Dasa Buddhi. That is a very important that no astrology system in the world has it to accept Indian Jyotish. That is the reason I like that Jyotish and the Indian astrology. That will give you the period, what period you're going through.
Oh.
Major changes, yeah. Varies also. 5 years ago, 1 hour ago.
Aditya Sade Satya.
Sadhe stands it, that's different.
Oh, Aditya. And then I had another question
Venus
about
are 100
retrogrades also.
Oh yeah, there are so many things like that. So many concepts are there. Okay,
But
each graha has been assigned certain number of years. So
Okay.
Sun,
Mm-hmm.
6
What, 6 what?
6 years.
Years. What is this you see?
The
Something
sun.
number of
Sun.
years.
I'll say Dasa.
Dasha means direction.
Dasa periods.
Periods. Periods in where?
Planetary period.
Yeah.
Everybody's life.
Oh, planetary.
Moon 10, Mars 7,
Oh, now I get it. So in your
Rahu
lifetime.
18. This is the order.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell. Jupiter 16, Saturn 19, Mercury 17, Ketu
100 years, that's what they think.
Okay, that's why 120 years. So wait, so what if I understand correctly? For a period, if you live for 120 years, in that period of 120 years, sun will be for 6 years in any order.
Yeah, you
Like
could have
it could be
you
3 and 3.
could have born here, or you could have born somewhere here. The cycle will continue like this. So anywhere in the middle of Rahu you would have been born, or anywhere in the middle of Mercury you would have been born. Then let's say at the time of your birth, 10 years of Mercury has gone. Only 7 years left. So 7 years of Mercury, then comes Ketu 7 years, then Venus 20, then Sun 6 years. The order will go like this.
So that means you won't do your entire 17 years of Mercury because you were born. So say you're born the 5th year of Mercury.
At the time of birth, there is a calculation at the time of birth how much dasa is remaining in your life.
So say you are in the 5th year of Mercury Dasha when you were born. So you will not.
Only 12 years you will have.
That's what I'm asking. Okay.
And that what they are saying is it depends on the previous births. You have completed 5 years of Mercury.
Oh, so that's why you were born in this year.
So if you are born, let's say at 14th year of Rahu, only 4 years of Rahu left in this lifetime. That means 14 years of Rahu you have completed previous birth. So again, there is no proof. There is no proof for that. There is no concept. But then that's what people assume.
But then nobody lives. Oh, that is why 120 years.
Yes. So if people have lived. So that means you complete the whole 120 years. Then the next one will start again.
Okay.
And this 120 years is applicable to United States of America and India also, for the countries. and so certain activities they're coming.
Okay.
What is happening similar to if they're doing research 2019, it's almost similar to 1889. What's happening?
120 years before.
120 years back.
Cycle.
Similarities there. Similarities.
So this could be for first-time people as well as countries.
And it will not be the same. We need to find a
Countries
similarity.
means because people, that type of people.
There was a gold rush, and there is a similar to there's something else going on, like a oil boom, the shallow oil. So same thing, something they are finding it similar. They are trying to understand because it's so subtle, and we don't look at that from angle. And now a lot of people, astrologers, have started looking into that angle.
Okay.
So similarities in the government, in the country, and the people's life, but nobody lives beyond 120 years. But wherever we are born, from there the cycle starts.
Okay, now that's
So that's how it is. So this is how the period. Let's see that. How it is. Sun, moon, and Mars.
They
are
came up with these random numbers.
No, this is nobody knows it. Now no logic is there. Everybody is trying to understand this concept. This is how they come up with this number.
So this is standardized, but we don't know how we got it.
Everywhere nobody has explained until now. Only Parashara knows about it. The starting Rishi of the Jyotish, he is the only one who knows, and nature provided him this knowledge, and it was so perfect. It is so perfect.
It's perfect.
So perfect.
It's foolproof.
100% perfect.
Wow.
Dasa. In this, let's say, okay, now you start, let's say, Jupiter Dasa. Assume Jupiter Dasa. In Jupiter 16 years, you will have sub-period. How the sub-period? Jupiter 16 years, you divide that 16 years into 9 planets. So Jupiter will have first 2.5 years, then Saturn will have next 3 years, and the Mercury will be next 2.5 years, and Ketu will be next 6 months. You see the same ratio, same proportion that will be divided within the Dasa also. That is called Bhukti, sub-period. So if Jupiter, let's say it's your 4th house lord.
Okay.
Assume that Jupiter. No, you take the Aries ascendant only.
Yeah, take an Aries.
So Jupiter is your 9th and 12th lord.
Yes.
Okay.
Jupiter is my 9th lord. I'm still working on that. Jupiter is my 9th lord.
9th and 12th lord.
12th.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's say Jupiter is sitting in 4th house. Exaltation.
Jupiter is in 4th house. Yes.
Cancer.
Okay. Cancer.
Now, how the result of the Dasa will be
is
main result will be from 9th and 12th house. But 4th house result will also come through 4th house. What will happen? You will be in your motherland. You will travel a lot. You will have a great guru. You will have great fortune. You will get a lot of good things from your father. And you will see 12th house is also about foreign travel also.
Correct.
9th house also travel. 12th house is also foreign travel.
And pleasure.
And you will get a lot of pleasure. You will have a lot of expense, good expense. You will spend a lot of money in your motherland because it is sitting in 4th house. And you will have the best, happiest life
comfort
possible.
And
you will have the happiest life possible.
And education also.
Yes, comfort, education, vehicle, house, everything in your motherland. And because of the 9th and 12th are very important. Which lordship it has in your horoscope is the most important thing in the Dasa period. And when it happens, let's say first 2.5 years, it will give the peak of the Jupiter effect. Then Saturn sub-period.
First 2.5 years, what are you going to have? You're such a young kid. What do you enjoy?
Jupiter could be any time. Like in the middle, let's say if in the middle age comes. Or if it comes in the young age, then it will give you good education. Only in education you will get recognized. You will study really good. You'll be so attached to your mother. Okay, so you will be attached and you will feel happy. You will feel comfortable.
Okay.
You will still travel with your father because 9th house is there. Travel through father.
Right.
Now combine all the ingredients. You will get the best results. You will know what it is happening in your life.
Oh my God.
And in that also, let's say Jupiter period, right? Jupiter period, I said sub-period is there.
Correct.
So first 2.5 years peak. Then comes the Jupiter main period and Saturn sub-period. That will be for 2.5 years. So Saturn's effect will come there slowly. But with Jupiter is the main guy. 9th and 12th house lord. That impact. But Saturn, very Saturn, what lordship is Saturn? Okay, I will give that impact also along with this Jupiter's effect.
And then that is just next
3 years. Then comes the Mercury. So Mercury's impact will also be there.
Okay.
It is like you got a main, let's say, color, and then another color getting added. So this color and this color getting added. But main guy who Dasa Lord is the main guy who's getting the result. And this is, along with the planetary movement, which is called Gochara, will give you the perfect result what's happening in your life. Perfect result. When you will buy a house, when you will get married, when you get divorced, when you will go foreign travel, when you will get recognition, when you will be happy, when it's a tough period, when you will get disease, when you will die, everything in your even life will be clear cut will be told. But this is the most, this format nowhere else is there in the world.
But this also depends on the birth time, right?
This depends on birth time only.
But that is why I'm saying, but so
Sorry,
many
that's
people
everything
do not
depends on birth
know
time
your
only.
birth time.
But depending on birth time only, when you are born in Mercury,
But how do you
Dasa,
know? How do you generalize it for people who don't know their birth time?
who don't know birth time, you cannot.
Okay, correct.
You cannot. You only thing is you need to get the see. You will have a clear, approximate idea. Okay, you know I'm born in around 12 o'clock, 17th of August.
Ah,
So it could be 11 o'clock. It could be 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
correct.
Then you get the results. What happened in their life? Then you can cast it which lagna it could be. You need to reverse engineer. There is no other option. But if you know the time of birth, clear cut.
So, but 1 minute, 2 minutes is okay.
It's okay as long as you see the very things.
Why?
Specifically, if you have to go detail, very deep, this is one chart I told you, right? It's only one chart. There are 64 charts are there like that. One chart is for it, about to go inside about children. Everything about your children you can tell with one chart. One chart about your accidents. One chart about your father. One chart about mother. One chart about your soul's journey, how much it has crossed until now. One chart is about your luck.
So when
One
you-
chart is about few. Oh, that's like a never ending. It keeps going. How much money you will get it through a job? How much money you will get it through other people's money, like
Why are we
inheritance stuff.
wasting our life in buying? There's so much to.
Which one?
No, in people get involved with Maya, but there's so much else to learn. Why are we just
So many things are there.
exactly? ஒரு aspect இருக்கு, அதுலயே
But that's what chart are you sure? It's a very high level chart. That's the main chart, Rasi chart they say. You can give every. We have so many charts of Ramana Maharishi or Sivananda. Everybody's charts is there. You can see why. So see what is the advantage of all these things by learning. The advantage of all this learning is where you're lacking, where you can need to put effort, which area you're weak, which area you're strong.
You have to keep quiet.
Where you have to which area, let's say in
You can fight, you cannot.
spirituality also. Okay, you are lacking in discipline. You are lacking in going beyond boundaries. You have some fear. You have some block that you don't want to go beyond, or you are lacking in bhakti yoga or somewhere. Every aspect you can, any part of your existence you can improve through, or mentally prepare yourself or accept this situation through this horoscopes, through this. It's not like, oh, I want to know about future. What do you learn by knowing by future? This is what it is. It is going to help you. It is a tool and technique to help you.
It will guide you.
Guide you, yeah. It is not for some curiosity. It's not to just, like another.
No, but then it can have another bad impact also on you, like in retrospect, if you think about it and say that, okay, now you already know, oh, I'm going to be not successful in this aspect of life, whatever I'm picking a business. Think.
No.
Okay, but I want to venture into business, and that is something is driving me.
See, that is what it is. It is a bird's eye view. It is telling it's going to be a tough period. You need to put effort. The reason why you are getting toughness is because of your past karma. See, people who believe in the reincarnation only believes in horoscope. So that means you are not ready to put effort because the time is bad. It's not going to help you. It's going to get things worse. It's going to make things worse in this birth and next birth also. You better
Start putting
see.
in.
This is not for people who are emotionally weak or mentally not strong. It is for people who think intelligently. Okay, what can I do practically? Why is it I'm getting interested? Why am I learning all these things? How can I use this to make my life better, my soul better?
So how do we
my growth.
apply all this now? With this, what can we apply?
Yeah,
With
what
this
dasa you're going
knowledge.
on? What period you're going through? So why is it happening like this?
Why I'm being like this?
Why is it?
What I have to do?
Why is it happening? So and then you don't have to, get stressed out on that, or you don't have to feel great. Oh, I achieved something great. No, neither you feel have the great achieved. Now you need to feel depressed. This is what is happening according to the plan. It's a nature's plan.
Correct.
It's nature's plan that's going as a formula, as a template to you.
So with this knowledge, if I put my time of birth and this, I can chart out a chart, and then based on that, I can have a fairly good idea of what I'm going
Why
to
you are
do
like
and
this,
why
why
am I
you-
the way I am. That's what I'm saying. With this knowledge, what can I apply?
And you can prepare your future accordingly, whatever you want to do.
With this basic knowledge also, not
Ba-
getting into.
No, you will have a lot of things to learn. This is a very high level.
Right. Like
Slowly.
in the part of the.
We have an idea.
What
will have
can
an idea.
I-
No, when
How
you
can I apply
when you
this
look into horoscope, you will have some idea only.
So can you pull up Rama's?
Yeah, just
So we can just give me a. Just give me. I know you're. Are you late? Yes, it's 109, man.
oh, just one thing I'll show you.
Huh? Yeah, please.
Well, did you say whatever you have want to talk? Anything else missing? Okay.
Huh?
வேற எதாவது சொல்லணும்னு நினைச்சீங்களா இது தவிர
No, Rao Ketu, we already talked. I can talk next time also. But this is, see, that's a North Indian format. Oh, can
Left
you?
yeah. ஆமா.
இந்த பக்கம் சவுத் இந்தியனா
ஆமா. Rightல South Indian, leftல North Indian. What is different in theirs and what is different in ours?
The way they are represented is different.
Correct.
I don't know.
ரோஸ் போட்டா கூட அந்த லைட் அதிகமாக இருக்கு.
Yeah. So this is, you see that the horoscope of that now. Jupiter and Moon. Jupiter is exalted. Moon is in his own house. Sun is exalted. Venus is
South
exalted.
Patrila, North Patrila.
Huh? South. Not
So
that.
where is the first house now?
First house is where Lagna is ascendant.
Wait, where is it? Sun now. எங்க இருக்கு? The
Lagna,
hair of
Lagna.
blue potele.
That's Lagna.
So he was in his fourth house is first house.
For him, that's the ascendant. That's the first house for him.
Okay. For Rama.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he was and at that point Jupiter is an exaltation. Okay. So once Jupiter was an exaltation. Wait. Now I'm trying to now if we can dissect this. That is what we can do with what we know right now. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so his Jupiter was in his fourth house. So he had the good guru, the good house, the comfort,
Character is the best of the character, the best attitude.
best motherland. He was close to his mother. Luxury because he was a crown prince. Jupiter is his excellent side. That's your super important. Okay. Jupiter was there. Okay, so that was good. So what else was good about it?
Look at the 9th house, Venus.
9th house.
It's 4th and 11th house, Lord.
7, 8, 9. 9th house is in the sun.
Yeah?
9th house is in the sun.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9th house Venus.
Venus is 4th and 11th
This is
house.
also exaltation.
Exalted. 4th and 11th house, Lord.
Exaltation. அப்ப வந்து what did it affect? Did it affect the 9th house or did it affect the Venus qualities?
No, it is at the peak now because it treated all of his mothers equally, respected. அதுக்கப்புறம் motherland அவ்வளோ பேர், he got so much of name and fame. And 11th house is recognition. He got all the recognition in the.
He's not in the 11th. He's in the 12th.
No, but 4th and 11th lord.
Oh.
His 4th and 11th lord is in 9th house.
Oh. Okay. That is how. So dharmic path.
And his he likes the father. Correct. And he will just 9th house lord. 9th house lord is in first house. So he got so he respected his father. He gave so much importance to the lineage and to the kingdom. And 9th house lord is in first house is so good. The father will the father will get a good name because
9th house lord
it's in first house.
9th house lord is who?
Jupiter.
9th house lord is Jupiter.
Is in first house.
Correct.
So the father is lucky because of the son. The son will carry the lineage.
What is the 9th house aspect? Oh, okay. Religion, father, fortune, good luck, belief.
Right. Okay. And look at the 4th house lord, 5th house lord, and 10th house lord is in 7th house.
5th house lord is who? 5th house lord is Mercury. In the sun.
Mars. Start from the Lagna.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 is Scorpio, Mars.
5 is. When I can Mars? 5.
5 and 10th.
10th is Saturn.
No, 10th house lord is not. See, don't put. That's a very generic. For him, it's 10th house is Aries.
His 10th house is
10th Mars.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aries.
10th.
Oh.
It's Mars. It's in 7th house.
Is in 7th house now?
It's in So it's sitting here, 7th house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5th house Lord and 10th house Lord is in 7th house.
5th house Lord and 5th Lord and 7th house. Let me see the acceleration. Oh, Mars is accelerated in that house.
So he has so much love and affection and passion towards his wife. And it is his Purva Janma Punya that he got Sita's wife.
Oh, because it is his, okay, because that is
And,
what
because,
is Purva Janma.
and think about it, because of Mars, he had to fight. Because of his wife, he had to fight. He had to go battle, he had to face all
See,
the
that is what, that's what, okay. That is why I wanted to know, because based on this,
Right.
if I can apply whatever I learned
Right.
today.
Right.
Okay, but it is still very, very confusing.
Yeah. And think about third house. See, if you look at 1, 2, 3.
What is this third?
Third house is younger brothers.
Third house is younger brothers. Correct, siblings.
And 12th house is also Mercury. This is Mercury, this is Mercury. Third and 12th house Lord is Mercury.
His third house is Mercury, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Mercury.
Mercury.
Mercury is sitting in your 11th house. Adnala, younger siblings give all the recognition. He will be recognized among as a leader.
But the profit, desire, fulfillment,
Yeah.
network of friends.
Yes.
Where is the sibling coming?
Sorry, I forgot that. 11th house is third house is younger sibling. 11th house is elder sibling. See, third house is younger sibling, right?
11th house is elder sibling.
Yeah, third house is younger sibling. 11th house is elder sibling.
I got it. See, that is what. Thank you. I mean, Ulla Purila, but
it will slowly come up. It will start. So he got so much recognition, every respect from his third house, from his younger brothers, because he's sitting in 11th house. And this Mercury is sitting in the Venus house. Mercury is a friend of Venus. So Mercury is happy. So his third house and 12th house also, even though he struggled everything, he finally achieved whatever the difficulty he went through. And what dasa he went through, that's what we're looking at. I forgot, I don't know what it is. But what dasa he went through depends on which he struggled. That 14 years.
that area, that
14 years.
that 14.
Because he had to go.
Correct.
I think it is Venus dasa, whatever. I couldn't remember now. I didn't do research. But whatever that planetary period came, he was forced to go out of the kingdom.
And then he finally
And
gave
look
his
at
wife
this.
to.
Look at the second house is in 10th house. This is second house, Lord is Sun, and it is in 10th house, peak. So his family, his Surya Vamsa was carried.
Correct.
He was known because of Surya Vamsa.
Correct.
And see, exaltation, Jupiter, Sun exaltation, Mars exaltation,
Mercury also.
Mercury friend's house, Saturn exaltation. How many exaltation planets? Every planet was at the peak.
But he had a Dashabhukti of something. That's why he
That
has
has
to
to,
go through
still
that.
you have to go through that when you're going through that.
I'm curious to see Ravana.
So
Wow.
everybody's life easily can be interpreted. By just looking at it, this is what you went through, this is what you went through, this is what has happened, this is what has happened, this is what has happened.
But he is an incarnation of Lord.
But
So-
he was a human bird. He
But
lived.
what a human birth. He didn't
see,
live for 120.
The reason for their saying is how to live as a human life, perfect as a human. And that too in all the avatars, this is the frankly speaking first avatar, went through the toughest of toughest. And still he maintained his dharma, he maintained his magnanimity, all the equity.
That's why he is revered so
It's very difficult. Very difficult for even one human being to live like that. When you have all the things to serve at your place, you respect one word just your father said, just your mother said for 14 years, just because somebody said you let your wife go and it's like, if you ask me practically, I don't see any point. But at that time, it's how people were valuing with every word.
It was today again, right?
He lived a perfect idealistic 100% life, but he went through the toughest of the toughest. But if you look into that, the Atma, the soul, has reached the peak. That's why everything was like. See, they forgot one thing. Ketu is here. 12th house Ketu. Rahu is here means Ketu will be opposite.
Okay.
So that means he reached
Moksha.
moksha.
He said 12th is always moksha. That I remember very well in my. It's engraved in my mind.
Why?
Well, I don't know how. Remember first time when you spoke itself? I've listened to that so many times. I know Ketu is in the 12th house means spiritual. And
It's basically what it means is not everybody will attain moksha with 12th house Ketu. The spiritual growth will be there to the next one because I have 12th house Ketu. That's why.
Probably that's what. Probably. Yeah.
So it's like spiritual growth will be there. That's it.
Wherever it is. In the
Wherever.
next step. Moving to the next
Next step.
Yeah, தர்ஷா பத்தி எப்படி டிவைட் பண்ணீங்க 18 years of the growth
Right.
Because say for example somebody is in ராகு 18 years ராகு 18 years அத டிவைட் பண்ண முடியும் சொல்லிருக்கேன்.
Yeah.
2.5 அப்படி போட்டாங்க.
இல்ல இப்போ பாத்தீங்கன்னா 18 இல்லையா? ஓகே. But take the 18.
ஆமா.
இப்போ
எப்படி ஆரம்பிக்கிறது எப்படி?
So if 18 of look at the proportion. 18 of 120 years. Okay? 18 of 120. So you take the 18 and 18 of 120.
இருங்க நான் சொல்றேன்.
Percentage. What percentage is this? So multiply with this 18 years, this percentage is multiplied by
15%.
15%. So 18 into 15 by 100.
ஆமா. So அப்போ வந்து ஒரு ரேஷியோ வரும்.
Whatever you get it, what? What is it you get? That many years will come. Something in decimal flow.
2.7.
2.7 years. 2.7 years is Rahu Dasa, Rahu Bhakti. So in the 18 years,
It starts with Rahu.
Every planet will start with its own.
Okay.
So in the 18 years, 2.7 is Rahu Dasa, Rahu Bhakti. Then next 18 multiplied by whatever percentage you get it, that is Rahu Dasa, Guru Bhakti. Then Rahu Dasa.
அது கரெக்ஷனே வரணும். You have to minus also because it's going 2.7 till it reaches 18.
Yeah.
Totally 18. So that means they overlay one on each other. Depending on that,
see, both will play a role. The Dasa Lord will be the very important, most important. That will be the direction in which you are going, what attitude, what type of situation. But the Bhakti Lord will show, okay, this aspect also of your life is getting affected. This is the influence. Right.
And it goes in this order.
In this order. And then
that's amazing.
but Sun, Moon, Mars,
that is wow.
That will be a very good.
If at all somebody finds out before this my lifetime, that would be great. I'll really love to know why it is 6. Because one thing I found is Jupiter has 16 satellites. So that may be because of Saturn 16.
That is not pattern.
Absolutely not pattern. Movement also.
See, that's why they give Sadesati also.
Sadesati is different.
That is different.
Sadesati, Ashwasati, that's different. See, this is in the GPS. This is the road condition. The transit Gochara is the weather condition. Both will impact your journey. But this is the mean. This is 85%, 90%. The Gochara Sadesati will impact only 10 to 15% only, or 20%. Whatever. That is also having impact. But this is the mean. If you are going through really good Dasa Bhakti, Sadesati will not have that much impact. However, confidence it will somehow manage. Bad period and bad Sadesati outcomes. I went through like that. Mars Dasa. Mars is not a good planet for me. Everything at Mars Dasa and Sadesati. Everything at the same time. Perfect.
That's a very bad karma.
See, I lost interest in astrology before that. After we were going through the only, I started again getting, okay, maybe there is something, what the hell is happening? No green card, bankruptcy. Everything at the same time. I can't move out. I don't feel like everything was, either my mouse is going to go away, I'm going to go back to India, no green card, I don't know what the hell is happening. Why?
And today is 10 years as a citizen.
Everything changed. Everything changed. Rahu came, Rahu changed everything. Rahu changed everything. Whatever you say.
Lost you get.
Out of convention you can do, do it. So it's all. And it says in karma. So, but you can go detail if you want later. So, but this
We
is
have to
basic.
do it too.
Yeah. Individual also we can take it. Anybody's individual like celebrity, and we can go through that. Why it happened?
I want
Why
to
there was
apply
twins,
this. Yes.
why that happened? Why this happened?
So next time we can, if I study to in January, what I was actually planning to do it is every third Sunday of January.
We can plan that idea.
We can plan because every fourth Sunday I'm going to keep Rangachari. So every third Sunday of every month, if we can just one aspect, put it on because this is a lot. And now we got the basics.
Right. One thing I will say: don't get confused with what the Western people say. Oh, you are a Sagittarius. Oh, you are a Cancer. No, that is nothing to do with whatever I am talking here. So if whatever she thinks she is, she may not be. If you look at the horoscope, Cancer will not have any planets at all in her horoscope. So I don't know. So it depends on what month, what date, what time of birth, and what place of birth. Everything matters a lot. Then it will bring it the nakshatra. So that will decide in your nature, your
See, so but I know everything of hers. What date, what month, what time, and nakshatra. 109. Yeah, 109.
Okay, 125.
That's right. Thank you so much.
Okay, we will end it here.
We'll
So
end here.
whoever was listening and whoever is going to listen, will continue in the next one.
Thank you, Mukunda.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mukunchi. So we'll stop the streaming and you can ask questions and it will be
Anji.
useful for you. We'll stop it.
Set the table, please.
Alright.
Somebody got in.
Huh?
Yeah, Jenny into some chat. Please help me. I am stupid.
Is it?
Some crazy people come in say stream. Yeah, I don't know that. It is open. அதுதான் ஓப்பன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு பயமா இருக்கு. But then our people